ahoy and g'day once again to ye mateys! I be your DM, Josh the Pirate, and I can see what's happening, but they don't have a clue. We'll play a game, and here's the bottom line, bring Humblewood to you. With me, I have me hearty crew. The sweet caress of Twilight, Daria, surname redacted. Magic everywhere, Jonathan Best. All this romantic atmosphere, Karen Schlink, and disasters in the air. Wait, no, that's. Sorry, that's not right. Can you feel the love tonight? It's Brendan Ellis. Let's talk about these lovely folks. I was like, that'd be funny, but I can't do it to him. Yes.
Twice in a row, yeah.
Yeah. You're just going to keep copying it because it's the end. You're the fourth, yeah. Guys, sing-along episode. Yeah. Definitely not. Treasure. Daria, who the heck are you?
I'm the person funding Josh's attempts to destroy Brendan's self-esteem. The money will be in the email soon.
Getting money out of Russia is so much easier than getting it in.
Yeah, somehow. And as was said, I am Daria, also known as the sweet caress of Twilight, and the Twilight is not the only thing I can caress, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm an artist. I sometimes draw, and I can do it for money. I'm not going to caress anything for money.
I can do it for money, but you should.
Yeah. Unless you pay me really well. So I play Julio as well.
Hi, I'm Daria. I do art, some porn,
something.
prostitute myself, and occasionally play Julio. Yeah,
Priorities.
Excellent. Yes, got to make them sweet, sweet monies. John, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm John. I've been a performer for a while, a friend of these peeps for quite a while. And I enjoy arbitrary and sometimes complex and incomplete systems of rules. And on another note, I like D&D. So, yay! Here we are.
Not everyone knows, but Jonathan is coming to us from the underwater palace where mermaids live. So that's why the sound is fucked up.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're audible, but it's a little bit
understandable,
low.
but it was like a tiny bit muffled. Karen, who the heck are you?
Hello, I'm Karen, sometimes known as the Mother of Bunnies. So it's one of my favorite weeks of the year this week. Yay! Bunnies everywhere.
Yeah, because you need an excuse to wear those.
I don't, but you know. Everyone else joins in the fun. It's great. I'm a performer, a writer, an internet addict. You can follow me on Twitter. I used to call it X, Mother of Bunnies. You can follow me on Instagram with my burlesque alter ego, Miss Lola Moore. Or you can listen to my dulcet tones on the D&D podcast, There Be Dragons, where I play a terrifying dragonborn holding an axe, which bears no resemblance to what I like to do on Saturday nights at all.
I mean, it doesn't. So that's truthful. What you don't know, Karen's a scaly. And Brendan, who the heck are you?
I'm Brendan. I'm a scaly. I'm a furry. I pay Daria for so much porn. It's great. Because the romantic atmosphere is everywhere. It's on the couch. It's on the keyboard. It's literally everywhere.
You gotta clean it off. You gotta clean off the romantic atmosphere. Otherwise, it's gonna get into crusty territory, and it's not great.
But that's how I like it. Anyway.
Oh no, the romantic atmosphere has become crusty.
Oh no, you romantic atmosphere all over my face. Oh no.
If it's coming out as an atmosphere, you should definitely see a doctor.
I think if it's coming out as an atmosphere, you are an incredibly powerful magician.
Even just sort of vaporized. Anyway, Bishop Blood is apparently a fleshy. Lovely, thank you. Atmosphere is exactly what I'd expect. Hey,
that's so perverted. Being into flesh, yuck.
On your wife. You did, yes. Thanks, Terrace. You could be kindly not doing that again. And I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, warding off the fearful audience members, fearsome, I think, rather. And generally playing D&D, running RPGs and similar things like that with me lovely friends and my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of buddies. Chew, pardon me. And yes, this week we're back for more Humblewood. I apologize for the quietness of the last couple of nights. I was not up to it, let's be honest. Thank you.
Very tired.
Very, very sleepy boy. But we are back tonight with some more Humblewood. So, we have a couple of things I must remind our peaceful, harmonious, very much alive audience to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things, you bloody champions. We have all the socials. We have a Discord where you can come and hang out with us and see previews of Daria's furry porn. And we have, I mean, if that nothing signs you up.
An exhaustive 132-point
Great.
list of pickup lines.
Yes. 133 D&D pickup lines. It took me over an hour to strip them out of the chat. I don't know why I didn't just copy-paste the entire damn chat and then just remove the 5 or 6 comments that weren't directly related to it. But yeah, it was fairly impressive.
Because then you couldn't say that you stripped anything.
No, well, exactly.
I didn't say that. Where was that?
It's in the
Did you
Humdrawn
post
Quarter. Yeah.
Ah.
It's like 8 posts. Because of the character limit. There's a lot.
Yeah, I say.
The
Discord
urge
is trying to
to
silence us. That's what's
arrange
happening.
them in beautifully in a document is strong, I gotta say.
Ooh, you can put that into a PDF and sell it on fucking DM Guild website.
Yes.
How big a t-shirt would you need?
Depends on the size of the font, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
did
say, how
joke.
small could you go?
I did joke while Josh was like busy like transcribing them that we should like pick our favorites and put them on t-shirts because there was some quality work there. Just saying, quality
It's
work.
fucking high time chat works for us. What the fuck is this? We're entertaining them for so many hours. Fucking come on, let's get money on these bitches.
Get some money out of this, yes.
Get into the sweatshops, chat. Let's go.
Yeah, make funny.
Wow.
Hey chat, be funny.
I am not going to antagonize chat, just in case we need a nice roll or inspiration tonight.
I'll take on the burden of antagonizing chat.
All right.
I mean, why change the habit of a lifetime? And we have a YouTube, if you want to check us out there. Yes, for all the previous episodes you may have missed. Crispin Crunch redeems a D4 bonus. That better not be for Daria.
Me? Are they so nice?
Now we know what Crispin likes. And we are for Daria. Yep.
Yeah, that's how you become the chat's favorite. You just mercilessly humiliate them. They're into that shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate that it works. And
I appear to have been doing life wrong, guys.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. Now you stay away from my wife's entrance terrace.
The atmosphere today.
And my wife's atmosphere.
Full of magic.
Oh god.
All right,
It
Brendan.
doesn't help that I've had like
need to
2
insult
hours sleep
someone.
and I'm borderline delirious right now.
It is for Karen,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, I
Oh,
assumed.
thank you.
Paint me like you're no, please no. Mummy Dom is definitely a thing. Yes. Cool. We also are affiliated with Wooten Forge Gaming Accessories. Frantically
They may
tries
be
to get
regretting it right about now.
Oh, they have been for years. Yes, if you want some beautiful handcrafted wooden tabletop accessories, you can check out their stuff at woodenforge.com/Corsairs Cove. And like what Karen is holding up right now, beautiful things made out of Australian and exotic hardwoods. Poor old Wooten Forge. Poor Wooten Forge and nothing. They have a lovely time. And we are also affiliated with Trollord Games, for who have given us a giveaway to give away tonight. The giveaway is on, so type !ticket Brendan in chat. Not ticket Brendan, just Brendan type ticket in chat.
Ticket Brendan, please, yes.
to go in the draw
It's
to
hard
win.
to lead,
Currently,
you must learn.
John's got a solid chance right now. Terrace is in the running as well. Excellent! Exclamation mark!
Lots of
Ticket to go
Lisbon.
into the draw. Ticket, Brendan, gets you a different thing, Crispin. Yeah, Crispin is currently in.
Stop, Brandon. It'll go on all night.
Sorry. I just wanted to get Wooden Forge involved.
Yeah, that's it. Now, okay, yeah, the challenge for tonight is only wood-based pickup lines.
You know how little that narrows it down?
Yeah.
Well, it's not little for me, so.
Oh,
Mine's a
boy.
solid. I think by male metric measurements, this is a solid 12 inches.
That's above average.
Yeah, it's significantly above average.
And the girth.
And it's smooth as hell. There's no splinters.
Oh, thank you about the texture. Yeah, I was wondering about
Yeah.
the
you,
texture.
you
I
need to
think
know
it-
about the texture. Okay,
A
guys.
velvet inlay.
Yeah,
The
Trollord
velvet
Games.
inlay is what gets them.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking inlays.
It's not
and-
velvet. This is
Right?
leather. Thank you. Leather. Laser,
Oh,
no.
laser
Why would you
engraved.
choose leather?
No
Oh,
D&D is
blazes.
being played tonight. It's just this.
A lot of
Totally
people
a bit of
into
laser
leather,
detection.
But it's waterproof. And I imagine
Well,
That's
fairly.
important.
It's easy
It's
to clean.
important.
Like latex. It's practical.
Should
Trollord
we
Games
start?
currently have a giveaway going.
No, Brandon,
And
we
also,
shouldn't.
they have a Kickstarter, so head on over to Kickstarter for the latest Kickstarter that Trollord Games is doing for the one of the last works of Gary Gygax. Gary Gygax's Wonderful Worlds and How to Build Them. I don't think that's the official title, I think, but Wonderful Worlds is in there. We need a bit of a recap. What the absolute heck happened last time, Daria?
I'm surprised you're still letting me talk, but sure, I'll tell everyone. Well, I'll try to steer us back into the epicness of the situation. No dick jokes while I talk about this. Well, maybe one. So, the journey here has been long and hard, and the the slime fight in which we started was quite thrilling and wet, but we did it. We survived. We came out on the other side triumphant. The climax of the fight was really something to behold. But you know, the world moves on, and you have to continue moving forward. Sometimes also backwards, repeatedly, and also the situation here is becoming harder and harder by the second because we find the lair. We find the office where this person does their dirty little deeds, and find out that they have been experimenting with some alchemy, and a little bit of drugs are involved as well. Makes the party so much fun. And they were talking about substances that may create the Slime King. And one of the vials of that substance was quite suspiciously empty. And we were like, well, shit. We're kind of too late, maybe, possibly. And then we come into the room and see that the Slime King is happening. The slimening, the kinging, it's all going on. So our good friend and his past lover is here to reverse the ritual, as far as I understand, try to contain whatever's happening, but they need 4 turns of successful uninterrupted work to really make that happen. And there is the Slime King, and there's also a couple of little Skelly Boy Goombas. And I mean, we'll try to talk, but honestly, there's a lot of slime over here, really prime for bashing, so we'll see.
I would just like to applaud the restraint that Daria had to
you.
not say a single dirty thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That
I really
was
did my
clean,
best.
PG,
Yeah. Good,
totally appropriate.
family friendly.
I just thought, we need to come closer to the, the theme, the atmosphere of the episode. It's
Yeah.
really important and serious.
It was the cum that broke me.
It always is.
You don't-
You and many others, Brendan.
There
Yeah.
is. Just don't breathe too deeply around it, that's all.
It really doesn't help that I have watched that episode of season 3 of The Boys recently.
Oh. I'm not caught up
If you
yet.
know, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
and if-
saying nothing.
Okay.
The slimening is PG. Yes. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you, Daria. That was.
I needed to say something about crowning or something. Fuck, I blew it.
No, you didn't. There was no need for that.
Okay.
That's a very specific reference.
Anywho,
If it's
yeah,
what I assume it is. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
the
Dan.
Slime King does not wear a crown. They've just got a bunch of jagged spikes sticking out of their head. One of their heads. What show is this? I have no idea, mate. Man's got to do what a man's got to do. That's a different thing. Cool. All right. So, I think we should probably get into it, shouldn't we? Mateys, may all the drugs you find fit down the barrel of an unused boomstick, and all your allies agree to short rests when you need them, as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion into the Humblewood. So we return to the roots of the Alderheart, where the gang have just located the titular Slime King, Leandrick Rootborn, inside a cathedral of slime. Leandrick's old friend Sage has informed the party that she believes she can bring him back if they can keep the slimes distracted for a while, whilst she completes a ritual. The Slime King reacts to your intrusion and beckons to the slime around it, a couple more cultist slimes emerging from the muck. Leandrick! I know you're in there, Sage shouts, a quaver in her voice as she begins preparing her ritual. Please roll initiative. And we have a picture of the Slime King up in the corner there, but I'm going to put it away now because people need to see the rolls. So Slime King goes away.
And I assume we need the above VTT for this.
You'll probably need that one, yes. I'm actually going to put the map up as well to cover Daria's gorgeous furry art.
How fucking dare you?
So people can see a little bit what's going on. You guys are currently sort of gathered around the entrance. Bron, a solid 2 there. Nice work.
That is a nat 1 on the
Yep.
first roll of the night. Good.
Solid.
Oh,
Eric,
11.
Fuck me.
Eric gets a 14. Kesh gets an 11.
11.
11.
one.
Don't worry, you still actually beat 2 of the 3 things you're fighting.
Hey!
And Julio with a +9, everyone.
Julio also sucks. 12.
12.
Yay!
Okay.
+9. Woo!
Hey, we're on the sit train tonight. Woohoo!
Julio with a
Yippee.
12. Okay, so... and then Bron goes last.
What a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Alrighty. Well, then it is the slime cultist number 1 that actually gets to go first with a massive 15.
Damn.
Wow.
This bodes well.
In this fucking fight, it's amazingly high.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well then, mateys, let us get into it. So, slime number 1. This is a cultist slime, is going to... Let me see. Where is he? The first slime is near Julio and Kesh. So is going to, I think, sneak in towards Julio, actually.
Sure.
Slurps towards Julio and is going to make a couple of attacks. The first one is a 21 to hit.
I'll allow it to hit.
Okay, alright. It resolves. The creature is grappled, and yes, you take 1d10 slashing,
Oh, that's fine.
a 5 plus 4, 9 slashing, and a further 7 acid. So 9
that's
and
from
7.
one attack?
That's from one attack, yes.
16. I'm gonna halve that shit with
Okay.
my Candy Dodgerino.
Alrighty. You are, however, now grappled, so when it attacks you again, which it now will, it gets advantage on the attack.
Yippee!
The advantage means a 16 because I rolled pretty crap.
Ah, that's missing.
Hey, okay. Next is Eric and all of his friends.
Oh, okay.
Well, I believe
Um,
so, isn't it? Do they just go immediately after you, or do you roll for
Yes.
the elemental?
Sorry, by all of my friends, I thought you were talking about the rest of the party.
It's actually you, then Kesh, then you, Julio, Kesh, then everything else, then Bron. So it's really all of your friends except Bron, and then we continue.
Oh.
So if I'm the first person of our side to roll initiative, would I be correct in thinking that me and my companions are not actively fighting the Slime King?
Sorry, run that by me again.
Would
Currently-
you consider me or my companions to be fighting the Slime King?
Currently, yes, I suppose so.
I mean,
But we
personally,
haven't done anything hostile.
I was
Oh.
not intending to attack the Slime King at all because I was going for diplomatic route, but I can't speak for anyone else.
I mean, we did discuss approaching it diplomatically.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's
these
a-
guys pretty much just initiated as soon as you walked in.
Yeah. So
Like hero
I asked because I'm casting a spell that would have an advantage on the saving throw if we are considered to be fighting it. Which,
Right.
So, what is your perspective on that? Would you say that...
As far as the Slime King is concerned, it is fighting you.
Okay, that doesn't help.
Well, yeah, I would say you are fighting it.
Okay.
It is fighting you, so you are fighting it. As far as it's concerned, it wants to kill you. And I
Yeah,
believe
okay.
the spell in question is probably like, if the creature is hostile to you, this one definitely
No,
is.
no, it is. It is. I'll give you the exact
Yeah.
wording on it, and you can tell us. You attempt to charm a creature you can see within range, which is 30 feet, so I'll get close if I need to.
Yeah.
It makes a wisdom saving throw, and it does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. It's your call. If you say yes, then I'll just do something else.
I will make this easy for you. It would have advantage anyway.
Okay, cool. Great. That's fine. I imagine it probably has legendary resistances anyway, and that would be my last 4th level spell slot.
It also has that, yes.
Yeah. So that's fine. That does make it easy for me. Unfortunately, all my good spells are concentration, and I can't do anything about that right now. And there aren't any enemies gathered closely together. Are these 5-foot squares?
Yes.
And
two of them are within 5 feet or 10 feet of each other.
Yeah. Sorry if you've already mentioned this, but on the map, the Slime King looks like he's coming out of a hole. What is
Yes.
he?
It is a pool of slime. You could probably, with the exception of the 2 spaces directly between him and you guys, everywhere else you could reach him from relatively simply. So if you were to stand, for example, here, there, that would be fine to attack him. But yes, it is a pool of slime, the depth of which you cannot currently tell. He is capable of standing on it, you may not be.
Yeah, I think it would be unwise for us to stand on that thing.
Je refuse.
Yeah. Okay.
Julio, you're up
What do
next.
I want to bust out?
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Is it stab twice and then move on?
No! You think I have one thing, huh? You think
I
I do
apologize.
not one
Now.
I apologize. That was uncalled for and rude.
Okay.
Fucking give me an inspiration for this.
I'm going to call out primarily to my summons. Let's concentrate on one of these things at a time. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level. And curl 3 rays of fire at the yellow slime cultist that just attacked Julio.
Love it.
Am I okay shooting from where I am, or do I need to move?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it couldn't hurt if you moved into the room, but you are kind of blocking the room. It's a fairly narrow passageway, but where you currently are is fine to hit the thing you're aiming at.
Yep. I disagree when you say it couldn't hurt to move closer into the room. But that's fine. I'm going to... It is 3 rays, so I'm going to roll 3 attack rolls against that cultist.
And chat, we have
Ooh.
a giveaway going on at the moment. Type !ticket in chat to go into the chat, a chance to win. Oh, that's a miss on the first one.
And on the second one.
Oof.
I don't have advantage. Cool. My third one. Sick. That's 3 big whiffs.
Oh, that is a
Damn.
yeah. Ow.
That was my last second level spell
Siri.
slot.
Enough.
Does that mean we haven't done any damage to them yet?
Technically, no.
That's very good for me.
Well,
Sorry, go on.
wait, because Hope and also Jade.
Yeah.
Don't.
I. Yeah.
Enough.
Look-
What are you shouting at?
Is there No, that's fine. I'm going to hang out over here. And Hope is going to stay nearby Sage for all of this combat, unless I say otherwise, but is going to try to attack that same little culty boy.
Yep.
Guilty
Fire
boy.
seed.
With a natural 7, so with my
16.
9 is not going to do it either.
Nope. Don't worry,
Um,
Cthulhu, you might just get your wish.
I'm hoping. I'm praying.
Yeah.
Please.
And then no, that is Sage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. Jade is going to come over here and help with the 3-man flank.
Yep.
And is going to
Attack with advantage.
bash with advantage twice. These are
17.
both the first roll, and I will do these 2 rolls together.
The 17 probably hits.
Yeah.
And I don't know
And
what
a
it's
12 plus 9.
is enough.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Great. So it hits twice. And it does 1d10 plus 8 for each.
Nice.
Uh,
Did we determine
I'm-
this was magical damage or non-magical damage?
I believe you determined it was non-magical damage. But I'm happy for you to change your mind on that.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. So 12 on the first, and 12 on the second.
Very well. A grand 12 points of damage on Slime Cultist number 1. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. 6 attacks and 2 hits.
And you hit with the things it's resistant to, and not the others.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty, Julio, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I see Leandrick in
Yes.
the Slime King?
Oh,
Yes?
no. No.
No?
It is a pile of bones and goo. There is no
So
trace,
no Leandrick in
no
sight.
trace left of a red-feathered Luma man.
One thing I always wanted to achieve in my D&D life, and it has never ever fucking panned out. Okay.
What was it you wanted to
Okay.
do so we can
Here's-
deny it to you forever?
Yeah, please deny.
Is it a
me
tender
first,
wedding?
so- No, unfortunately no. But I'm not dreaming that fucking huge. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
let's keep our expectations low. No, here's what I want to do, and you tell me to fuck off. My my desire to for fucking once use spell calm emotions
Ooh.
He's in reach, and I can target many people with this, and it's lovely. The only issue is it's each humanoid in 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
And
Guess what he's not?
yeah, he's not a humanoid, isn't
No.
he? Full beans.
Oh,
Fuck
we might
me.
all want to
Never
stop
in my
fighting
life.
then.
Hey, fucking Wizards of the Coast, your spell fucking never works. I want to use it. I'm the biggest wanter of using calm emotions. Never in my life fucking worked.
It has been used in this campaign, has it not?
Yeah.
That's when.
To calm a mob that Kesh was trying to talk down, as I recall.
Who the fuck asked that?
I think
You.
you did.
What?
Reasonably
What?
confident.
Yeah,
I
at the
can't
end of
remember
last
I
campaign,
do. I
probably.
remember. Yeah, the round the last final couple of episodes of last campaign.
Really?
Yeah, I
Go
think so.
me. Never
It's
mind. Wizards of the
definitely been
Coast, I
used.
love you.
It's definitely been used
Okay.
in Humblewood.
Definitely been used.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's any consolation, Daria, I
Yeah, huh?
was intending to cast Charm Monster in the thing and pretty heavily got implied, don't waste your time.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. Anyway, it's not gonna work because it's not a humanoid anyway. So, so guess
Shit,
what I will
DM
do
never
then?
does anything for us. Always railroading us.
Horrible DM.
I've always
No.
said this.
Fight the fucker. That's the only way to
Fine,
resolve
fine.
this.
Fine. Fine. Well, for his intention's sake, Julio will shout out, Leandrick, we want to help you, but you look real goopy right now. Wink if you can understand me.
He doesn't have eyes.
No winks. Okay. Fuck.
It's
Well,
mostly.
that's-
Well, yeah, one of the skulls closes one of its eye sockets briefly.
Okay. That's something. Hey, gang, that's something. All right.
Technically
guess
speaking,
I'm
the
gonna-
Slime King has no languages.
Cool. Does he understand the interpretive dance? I will.
He's shit
I
at it.
will cast. Because I have disadvantage on attacks, right? Because I'm restricted.
You are grappled, and I
But
believe
we're
restrained.
giving you
yes.
flank.
So that.
Yes,
what's my
so you'd be evened
situation?
out. You'd be flat roll.
Oh, I have flat. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do attacks because you'll think all I can do is stab 2 times, which is
I didn't
true.
say that.
But also, okay. I'm gonna do distant whispers on Leandrick, and I'm gonna manifest
him,
whispers
yeah.
of people he experimented on and abducted to try to call to his conscience and scare him.
Okay, all right. You know what? That's really good. How many of them can you do? Like, how many of them did you know? You know Mihai, of the people he abducted.
Oh, I have a list. Don't
And
you worry.
I'm just trying to remember
She's
how many
checking it
of them
twice.
you knew.
I am
um,
checking it twice. Okay, so yeah, I have I personally know Mihai. I probably know one of the other ones, which is Thief Kergalin,
Yeah, Kagalan. Yeah,
or Orphan Seely, and
Yeah.
Griselda
Kergalin Days Nuts.
Berrythorn.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, there's at least 4 people that he abducted that you can impersonate, know the voice of. You could also throw in Gert and Sage as well if you wanted
Yaha.
to. Yeah.
Yaha.
That's very, very good. I'm going to give you, I'm going to call this double damage.
Oh, well, he needs to do a wisdom saving throw. That's the first part.
Wisdom save.
My spell DC save is 15.
Alright. Whoa. That's a fail.
Oh, and that's
Wow.
double damage. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So successful save target. No. On a failed save, 3d6 psychic, so it's 3d6 twice, and immediately must use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it has to do. And yeah, I'm doing my spell. Oh no, it's 46 for each because second level will be. So it's 24 damage psychic.
Very nice.
Yeah. And he needs to move.
24 psychic damage. Very nice. Yeah, cool.
That's my action. My bonus action will be I can use my bonus action to do a little evasion, right? I can do a little dodge.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
believe you
rogue.
can bonus action dodge. Yeah.
I'm gonna dodge.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And it has to use its action. It has to use its reaction to move away from you, which it
Yes,
will
sir.
now do. Yeah. Cool. All right. Anything else, or do we move
Nope.
to Gesh? Gesh.
Right. Guess I'll just shoot twice.
You sure? You've got loads of other things you could do. You've got loads of spells and stuff.
Yeah. Totally.
You probably still have concentration on Hunter's Mark, right?
You do.
I
Yes.
do, yeah. Right. Yeah, I think I will put Hunter's Mark on the one that's not close to us, the one that's over near
Yep.
the number 4 on
Yep.
the map.
Very nice.
Or Hunter's Mark that one. And then
Yeah.
I would like to shoot it, please.
Just him. Cool. Roll a couple of d20s. Or attacks, whatever you do. Press the button.
Whatever you do as a
Did you
ranger.
do, oh shit, 30.
Yo!
Hang on, let me check. Yep, that hits.
That is 10, and then
What manner
plus
of damage are you doing, Kesh?
Fire.
Oh,
Fire.
okay. Fire!
14.
14 points
fire
of fire.
damage.
For the first attack.
And then 18.
Ooh, is
It
the number you
just hit.
needed. Yes.
On the second one,
Ooh.
and that is 15
Max.
damage
Plus.
plus 1.
Oof. 16 damage. Okay, good.
And
yeah.
I'm just gonna shuffle over a little so I'm not blocking the
Blocking the entrance?
The
Yep.
entrance.
Very
So
well.
people can get in.
That one, that one, it catches and the flames seem to dance over the ooze making up this creature's cloak. It squeals as the fire takes hold on it. And yeah, really, really did not enjoy what you just did to it at all. Cool, splendid. Then it's my turn, I think. Yes, Slimy boy number 2 is going to slime on over to Kesh because it really doesn't not happy at all with you about that. And it's going to attack you twice. Whoop, that's 17 on the dice plus numbers. That's going to hit, I imagine.
Yeah.
For 9 and a further 3. So 3 acid damage and 13 slashing. Yes. 13 slashing damage on Kesh.
So 16 altogether.
Yes. 13 and 3, yeah. 16 all up. And then it's going to attack again. And the second attack is a 19 to hit.
That will also hit.
Yeah, splendid.
Ouch.
Ooh, it's going to be a little bit more this time. Rolled a 9 again, so 13 plus 5 acid damage. So 18 points of damage second time around. That's what happens when you stab a guy. And can you make me a couple of
Oh
con
wait,
saves?
I have spiny shield.
You do. It's good to remember that before I tell you the damage.
Oh,
Are you going to spiny shield the second attack?
yeah.
Okay.
Can I? I'm happy to not.
No, you can spiny shield the second. I'm just not going to let you do
actually,
both.
that's my last spell slot, so I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, not a bad idea.
Sorry, it's my last level 1 spell slot, so I'm gonna hold it.
Okay.
What else would you use it on?
I will allow you.
I only ask because if you choose not to use this to reduce damage, then you may not stay conscious enough to use the spell slot.
There is that.
Look, technically, I needed to say before. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Yeah.
Remember for next time. You are now grappled.
Sweet.
Uh-huh. That it is. Cool. And then it is the Slime King's turn. Now, with Dissonant Whispers, is he allowed to move back towards you now?
Great question. Let me check. So what it does, fuck, I need to find the spell again. Doesn't move into a No, I think it can, because it's not like frightened of me. It just used its reaction to move away, and that's it.
Okay.
It's an instant. It's not a concentration or anything.
Yeah, right. Okay. Then it is going to move here, because that's as far as he can go. And he is going to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck!
That's
Josh just
not great.
quickly looks up Cone of Cold.
And none of us have counter spell.
Nope.
Cool.
Oh, it's a good one. Yay! It can do this exactly once. Please make me. This is gonna. It's gonna do it on the cluster around its cultist. Actually, because it is a 60-foot cone. Oh, I reckon we can maybe get Bron in that as well. 60-foot cone.
Yeah, make it worse.
Yeah. I think so. Bron, Julio, he doesn't quite get Sage, but he will get Bron, Julio, Jade, Eric, Hope, and his cultist.
Hope, for the record, is, I did say, with Sage.
Oh, I apologize. In which case, Hope is fine.
Yeah.
You
And so
say
did
that?
you say he gets the cultist as well?
Yes, the cultist is right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
If he wants to get Julio, he also has to get the cultist. And he's fine with that.
Yeah.
The cultist.
What do
is-
we?
It is a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ram.
Um,
I'm actually.
When it becomes relevant, I'm going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements. Damn.
Smart. The cultist failed. The concept.
Ooh.
Wrong, got a 13. Julio,
Oh,
got a-
I rolled a natural one.
That's not great.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
Wait,
ouch.
wait, wait,
Eric,
wait,
you
wait.
also got a
That's an
13?
ability save, isn't it? Oh, sorry. If that's an ability save, I can maybe give you +5 to that.
Which of
Ooh,
them?
who? To who?
Well, don't give it to me. I
Well-
have 3.
All right. So,
I need more than 5.
yeah.
You
And
can
everyone
do it
else
to
is pretty good.
yourself
Oh,
or
okay.
Eric. I'd do it to
Yeah, what was
yourself
Eric?
if I was you, buddy. You're the
Yeah,
one who
yeah.
got real beat up last time.
I was, yeah, but I'm going to Flash of Genius and add a roll to
All right.
make that.
You take
Or-
half damage, and Eric is also
Yay.
going to take half damage from Absorb Elements, I presume.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's roll some d8s. Very mediocre. 13. Very mediocre. And another 12. So 25. Half to 12. For everybody
I
who...
can't use Uncanny Dodge on this, right? Because it's not
No.
an attack.
No, it's a
okay.
spell.
So 25. Oh,
Yeah.
that halved my entire life. Jesus.
However, the slime that was holding Julio also copped that. Karen, did you make
Hey.
the con saves to maintain your hunter's mark?
I forgot to do that. Let me roll a con save. Pass.
I also pass mine.
Fail.
Fail. Hunter's mark goes down, so it's good you kept that spell slot if you want to cast it again. But currently, you
Yeah.
are being nommed upon by this cultist boy. That's the Slime King's turn, which means it's Bron's turn.
All right. Bron sees that shit is going
All
down.
right,
I
all right,
cannot
all right.
believe I've forgotten it up until now. Bron is going to step into the middle of the two cultists, in the middle of everyone, in between Sage and the Slime King, and activate his Gem of Darkness.
What's the radius on that?
So let's have a look. Boo, 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 boo. A 30-foot radius of magical darkness.
Amazing. I'm just going to draw a circle on the map. Starting at Bron. That's 15. I think that's 30 feet.
No one can see fucking shit.
Oh, there's
Except
a lot of
me.
Except Bron. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so for about 8 reasons, the slimes are now not so great at what they're doing.
That was unfortunately my action. So, bonus action, I'm going to use the second wind to regain 1d10 at +2 hit points.
Oh, didn't you already do that?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
It's not ticked on my sheet.
Okay. Very well then.
I think I cast Cure Wounds instead.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, I think your camera cut out or something while I was suggesting it. Because I did suggest you do it. But there you go. That's all right. Treasure, did you buy Eric one, or did somebody buy Eric a D4? Because if someone did, I did not notice. And
Yeah, they did.
They did, yes.
He deserves one.
Ah.
All right, well, that was all very rapid. Oh yeah, no, they did. Yeah, there was. Eric has a D4.
Yeah,
Cool.
we just saw it. What do
Yeah,
you
it was fun. Oh, this works.
Let me also remind our audience that you can also buy us inspiration. So, and none of the players have any of that.
Nope.
So I'm just gonna leave that out there.
We're all uninspired.
Very well.
I noticed that the DM does have that, so
the DM
audience,
is planning
go
to
fuck
use
yourselves.
it for.
Can we buy ourselves inspiration?
No.
Oh.
No, you're not allowed to spend it at all while you are playing.
No, makes sense.
Wait
But
until
thank
we've got
you.
another game going.
Thank you, Abius, for buying that D4.
Oh, bloody champion. Hogan redeemed an inspiration. Oh, bargained and done, Hogan. Who's that for? Currently it is Bron. Are you done?
That's my action. Bonus action. I can. Yes. No. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Very nice. I mean, none of you can see this because you're all now in pitch darkness except Bron. So, Bron, you can see Sage in the dim cavern where the glowing fungus serves as stars. The Gallus holds the mage's feather and begins to chant a prayer to Hanera. Warm light fills the cathedral-like chamber, flickering off the wet walls and the bulbous form of the Slime King. But no one can see it except Bron. And she is going to... She is actually going to blunder towards Bron and get to there. The problem is, Bron, she needs to be able to see him to cast the fucking spell.
Fuck.
You hear this? Oh! Where is he gone? I need to see him!
I mean, can he drop his spell
I'm
whenever?
sorry, but I'm not. It's an item.
So she is going to stagger towards. She is currently, like, in threat with a thing that she can't see and can't see her. And I am going to make those rolls. In fact, you know what? I'm going to have audience do it. She has advantage. She is within 15 feet, which is why she's able to continue it. So can I get 2 D20s in chat, please? An exclamation mark, roll space, the number 20. And we need a concentration check. So this is a 10 plus. And she does have advantage, so two rolls for it. And she has a +2. Is her modifier. Sage has a con of 14. And a sum total of... Oh, she's actually got 52 hit points, but no attacks.
This is for her ritual?
Yes.
So she sounds like a good.
Hogan got a 15. Hogan got a 15, so we're good for the first one. One success.
Nice.
Very nice, Hogan. Thank you very much. Abis got a 5, but that's all right. Hogan got the first one. Who got the advantage, Hogan? Alrighty. So, that's the top of the order, in which case it is slime number 1. Slime number 1 is the one that's currently trying to eat Julio. It's got a flat roll because it can't... Well, hang on. Senses, blind
It does
sight.
have a flat roll because I'm also dodging, so...
That's true. That's why. because it has blind sight. So actually,
Oh, fuck!
the slimes can see just fine.
Oh,
I love
Yeah,
that.
you've really crippled your friends, but not the slimes.
At least he's trying, you know, he's creative.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like Eric got the inspiration as well.
Ah, cool. Alrighty.
Oh, how convenient.
Does
Hogan.
rather look like that,
I just know
doesn't
that
it?
Hogan
Yeah.
is a great person.
Yeah, and that's true. Alrighty, cool. So yeah, it's the slime is going to be rolling flat against Julio.
Roll shit.
Whoa. A natural 1 on one of them,
Hey.
and a 17.
Plus something?
No, 17 is the number.
Oh, that misses baby.
Hey, very nice.
Yeah.
So the darkness didn't help at all, but the dodging did. Cool. And then it's Eric's turn. Eric, you can't see shit.
Poggy. I do know that there is a slime right next to me. So I am going to... I've got a bit of ice stuck on my talons, so I'm going to use Primal Savagery on the thing. I assume it is still flanked, so this will be a straight roll?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Oh, yep.
Ooh.
That's going to hit with a
That'll do it.
26. I'm just checking. Okay, so Absorb Elements gives me an extra d6 of cold damage. So that is 12 acid damage.
Okay.
And a big 2 cold damage.
Rough. Cool. Yeah. Very nice.
Cool. Hope is going to.
Is Hope still on Sage's shoulder?
Is Hope currently within 15 feet of Sage?
Sage only moved about 15 feet, so even if Hope didn't move, it would theoretically yes.
Yeah. Hope is going to stay where she is then.
Is she on
and
Sage's shoulder or where she was?
I never said that she was on Sage's shoulder. I imagine her
apologize.
kind of
I thought she was
fluttering
sort of hanging
protectively.
around. Yep. Okay. Cool. Then in which case
Yeah.
she is up next to Slimy.
Slimathy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uzathy.
Uzathy.
Yes. So she's gonna do a fire seed with disadvantage against that slime that we're attacking.
Yep.
So that's a natural 20 and a 3.
Oh.
So the 3 ain't gonna do it.
Rough.
And the big boy is going to... Jade is going to do 2 slam attacks. The 4 ain't going to do it. But the 21 I think will.
Yeah, it does.
Does she roll with disadvantage?
No, it's flat because of flanking.
Oh, sweet.
14.
Nice. Yes. Does that very nicely. Splendid. Did I assume she did? Did Jade pass or fail her con save for the kind of cold?
Oh, yeah, thank you. I completely forgot about doing damage for her. Just a sec.
It's a con save. I imagine rock elementals are fairly durable.
Yes, but I rolled a 6. So probably
Oh, no.
not.
Oh,
So
Alrighty. Full
was that
25
25 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Good. Good.
He's on half health.
Cool. Awesome.
And
Then
please excuse me. I need to go to the little druid's room.
very well. Julio.
Brendan's gonna go into the druid's room to cast control water, I suppose.
Yes. Create or destroy water. I
Create
think.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerds. Listen.
What, 100-foot cube?
What
That's
are
a lot of
you-
water.
Nerd
What are you
check.
doing right now?
All right. So I have flat rolls to attack the bish in front of me, correct?
Yes.
Because it's disadvantage, advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
sorry.
Try and attack.
It's also dark, so you can't see it. So
I
you
thought
restrain.
any amounts of advantage and disadvantage are
No,
just.
I count them and
cancel each other.
no.
Okay,
It's
sure.
two against and 1 for, so you're still one
Okay.
down.
Okay, so I'm at a disadvantage.
Yes.
Is there anything
You would have
to do
been,
with that?
except for Bron.
No, that's okay. I have things I can do. I think maybe.
Oh help!
But
We're just so effective, you know.
all right.
Even is
Yeah.
a form of effective.
Yeah.
And any of my
better.
spells, I think require me to see shit.
Message done.
So that's. You're such a bitch. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Dara's gonna somehow get to Australia just so she can hunt you down and bitch slap you.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
find me dead one day, lying in the bed
with.
with a newspaper shoved down my throat, and every page is just covered with the words "message."
All right. I'm gonna try and attack with my slot slayer. Very, very, maybe gonna
That's true.
a disadvantage. So I'm
Yes.
gonna do that. Boop.
A boop.
A boop. Oh, that's 11 and 11. That's 19.
19 is a hit.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do sneak attack on the bitch that's holding me.
Yeah.
Right. So that's.
Well,
That's pretty fucking good.
that is pretty fucking good.
28.
28. Very nice. And this is a magical sword as well.
Yes, sir.
So it does
All
the
of my
full.
damage is magical.
Yep. 28. Very nice.
Is it still holding me? Is it still up?
Oh, yeah, it's holding you.
Motherfucker.
still up.
Okay, I'm gonna use my
Holding
bonus
you.
action.
Oh, that's nice.
Aw, cuddling. I'm gonna use
Cuddling.
my bonus action for dodge again because it's been quite useful for me.
It's a good idea. Yeah, solid plan. Alrighty, cool. Then it's Kesh's turn. Kesh, you are very much in melee with this creature.
I would like to Hunter's Mark it and then stab it.
Very well. What are you stabbing it with?
I have a pair of short swords.
Smart. Okay. Hunter's mark, and then make me a couple of attacks. You are restrained, so these are. I mean, you're also. It's also pitch black, so you're restrained and it's dark, so you are definitely at disadvantage for this. Can I suggest something? Seeing as you're already massively at disadvantage, why don't you shoot it? Because you're rolling with disadvantage anyway. You can't.
I mean,
It would be triple disadvantage, but you'd have a plus 11 to do it.
so
Shoot it with your arrows as it
okay.
envelops you.
Uh,
A 17 is not
17?
enough, sadly, with
Oh.
disadvantage.
I try again.
Oh.
13 or
Yeah, 13, sadly. No, unfortunate. But you weren't going to hit with the swords either. That is rough as well, because that's a 20. But never mind. Okay, they have neutered you. And then it's that boy's turn. That boy is going to... it can see you perfectly fine because it can see in the dark, so it is going to get advantage attacks on Kesh. You see, there's a crit. There's a nat 20. So 18 plus what I roll. Ooh. Oh dear.
Don't say that.
24,
Spidey shield.
Yeah, smart. Do that. You've cast Hunter's Mark, so you're using a second level spell, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart. Okay.
Damn.
24 slashing, and it was 13 acid, so 37 damage all up.
Don't forget, using a second level slot lets you roll 2 dice.
2d8s. Just
It gives
cut-
me an extra d4, so I roll 3 d4s instead of 2.
Yeah, we hadn't worked out how it scales, because 2d8s is awesome, and way better than 3d4s.
I think that's fine. It's a second level slot.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
see
mind.
why.
I
Yeah.
don't mind 3D. I don't, but because the most you can roll on 3d4s is 12. The most you can roll on 2d8s is 16. That's a fairly big difference. I don't mind 3d4s, to be honest, for a second level spell slot. That's a lot more balanced. Oh. Particularly when 2 of them are 1s. Okay, so you take 5 damage off that first hit. So that's 32 points of damage to Kesh. And
I might be fucked, guys.
5 points of piercing damage to the magical piercing damage, presumably, to the slime that's doing it.
Kesh is not looking good.
Good, noted. And then it's going to attack you again. Ah, Kesh. Okay, Kesh, your AC is over 16, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I got a 9 and a 1. So I got a crit fail and a 9 plus 7, so 16 is what I got. So it doesn't hit you for the second one, which is a shame, but
Thank
there we go.
Christ for that. Otherwise, I might have been dead.
Yep.
What are you at
Alrighty.
right now? What do you have right now, Cash? What's your
In terms of hit points,
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
21.
Hey, we're close.
Yeah. Bron's fine. And Eric's doing very well. So the Slime King is going to go next. Slime King is going to saunter on up to Eric and Bron, because you're the tough ones, and it's actually completely fine with what Bron has done.
Does it also have blind sense?
Of course it
yes.
fucking does.
Yeah, it's a slime. It's an ooze. It actually has advantage on perception checks because it's got multiple
Fucking
heads
hell.
as well. Yeah, it's going to attack. It's going to attack each of you at least once. Yeah, so it's going to slap a bite in both of your directions. A 21 to hit Bron.
Oh, that'll hit.
Yep. It's not a particularly big hit, but it's a good one. Yeah, 8 points of piercing damage for the first. And then it is going to bite with a different head down at Eric for a filthy 20 to hit.
Yep.
That is a massive 7 piercing damage. Rolling a bit low on these now. And then because it did less damage to Eric than Bron, it's going to slash again at Eric with the slime-forged blade that is holding. It draws this massive two-handed, like big Zweihander, and takes a big old swing at Eric, who hasn't the faintest idea what's going on.
Well, that's a fairly good idea.
No, you don't notice at all because it swings right over your head, apparently. I rolled a 12 total.
Nice.
So, yeah, there you go.
And I rolled a concentration saving throw for the first damage and rolled a 20.
Filthy 20. Nice. Cool. Excellent. In which case, it's Bron's turn.
Bron has realized that he is not the only person with blind fighting. He's going to spend an action and turn the fucking darkness off.
Yay! Thank the Amaranthines.
That
The
was
most helpful thing you've done this whole adventure.
Bron's MVP for turning off the darkness. It was really
No.
doing us. Bron got rid of it. It's so cool.
What a
The
what a
lights
man.
come back on. Cash
Oh,
is
that's-
just like bleeding out.
And Sage is standing right next to the Slime King, still chanting, going, "Oh, that's much better!" Ah!
What's that?
Ron is
What's that film?
surreptitiously tucking the gem away, trying not to be noticed.
Don't want to happen there.
It's kind of like Clue when the lights go off and they turn back on, and the Cash is just like covered in blood.
6 seconds
The
of
ooze
darkness.
on the side of my face.
I'm bleeding. A lot.
Cool. So, no, that's not helpful. I'm gonna spend a bonus action to give me some temporary hit points, and that's my whole
Ron,
turn.
Good job.
Yay!
Is that what you do? Hey, me.
I helped. Very well. We go back to the top of the order.
But imagine how
Christ.
powerful it would have been if these things didn't have blindside.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, it would have been
Really
awesome.
good
the thing.
Just the problem is the very first adventure Bron gets included in this campaign happens to be against creatures exclusively capable of seeing in pitch blackness.
Yeah.
Sage goes, "Oh, that's much better, thank you." And
You're welcome.
she disengages and rushes right back to where she was before, because now she can see. I'm going to leave the circle there in case you do something silly, but yeah, you feel a susurration, a vibration in the air, as though the whole chamber is humming, your vision clouding slightly at the power of Sage's incantation, which she recommences as she gets back to the door, and hope flutters around her head. Yes. And it is now slime number 1. Slime number 1 is... It's still grappling
does she
Julio.
Need to run
Oh,
again?
she does. You are
she need to,
correct.
like-
Thank you. She does need to concentrate again. So we need a couple more exclamation mark roll space the number 20 in chat, please. And do not also forget, chat, to type exclamation mark ticket, for we have a giveaway this evening. A 9 might do it if we... Oh, actually, a 9 will do it. Because that
Nice.
is with a +2, that's 11. So that'll do. Thank you very much, Shanahas. No worries, guys. Good job. And she's still got Julio's Bardic Inspiration as well, if necessary. So, yeah, now, Julio, you're dodging, right? So it's still a flat roll against you.
Yes, sir.
In which case, yeah, it's going to keep trying to consume Julio. A 17 and a filthy 20.
One of them hits.
One of them hits. Very well. For somewhat middling damage. 9 plus 4.
I don't need
so
that much. Don't worry about it.
13.
30. Oh, yeah, I'm looking quite bad.
okay?
Julio's like drowning his goop and saying, "I'm not into war."
You, unlike Bishop Blood. Cool. Then it is Eric and the rest of you, except Bron.
That's really the title of this episode.
Eric and everybody
Everyone
else.
except Bron.
And then Bron.
Hey, Bron, do you have any way of
Making it really dark in here.
making me a bigger target?
Cast it again.
Sorry.
Bron, do you have any way to make me more appetizing for them to hit as I cast Fire Shield on myself?
Ooh.
And knowing that it can cast cold spells, I'm going to make it the Warm Shield, which gives me resistance to cold damage.
Yep.
As my feathers become fire.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to call out to Hope and say, Hope, get Cash out of there, will you? Julio, can you just get out, please?
Oh, beans! I'm restricted.
You can escape. There's an escape DC, but it's your action.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather
It's like,
fucking attack.
I don't do that.
I never escape.
I need to stab.
I really
kill.
enjoyed that he had 2 choices, and he is definitely saving Cash over Julio because he knows Julio will be a bitch about it.
Yeah, so
I mean, he's not wrong, but
I just think that Julio has many more options to escape. It's not my fault if he's just really stubborn about it.
Yeah.
So Hope is going to fly directly above Kesh and then use the teleport to get her back behind Sage.
Love it. And there is a fiery burst, I presume.
There sure is. So that elemental who is currently grappling Kesh is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, the slime. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, there's a couple of elementals. Do you mean the slimes?
Sorry, the slime, yes.
Yep. Dexterity, you say?
Yep.
Fail.
23.
Great. Cool. Oh, it doesn't take the 1 damage.
Shoot.
But yeah, if
would have
Kesh
been
goes
2
along with
actually,
it-
but there we go.
yeah, if Kesh goes along with it, it will take her back there.
Oh, Kesh is happy to be rescued.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're
That's the
welcome.
most damage Cash has taken in a long time.
Yeah, I don't normally get attacked, guys.
Behind Sage or in front of Sage?
behind Sage.
Okay. All right.
She can move back to be in front if she wants, but at the moment, she's looking bad.
Okay.
And then Jade is still existing. So
I'm
Jade
gonna butt in very quickly because the Slime King, now that he can see, is going to use a legendary action.
Okay. Doesn't that have to happen between turns?
Yes. It is happening between your turn and Jade's turn.
Yeah.
It is going to use its legendary action to cast Acid Splash as a cone, right?
No.
I don't think so.
Just directed at one person.
I
isn't it?
believe it is a target and hits one or two adjacent targets.
I think it's a little tiny AoE, if I remember correctly.
That's
yeah.
what- yeah.
Two creatures within range that are within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah, cool. Perfect. Well, that's Julio and Eric.
Oh, not Eric and Braun, I see.
I mean, it could be Eric and Braun, but it really wants Julio. Yeah, it's going to do that. Braun is slightly further away. So it's going to cast Acid Splash. Can you please make me dexterity saving throws?
Uh-huh.
I think I
You're
know what the
restrained, so
answer
you're
is.
disadvantaged.
Yippee!
I think I know what the answer is, but if I am in melee with it, would this count as a melee attack?
No, I don't think so. It is...
No, it's just a
'Cause-
spell AoE thing.
It's a...
Because it is
Yeah.
a ranged attack, but
It is.
I'm in melee with it.
Acid
So
Splash?
That's true, but it doesn't... yeah, it is. It's Acid
Oh.
Splash. But it's not a to hit. It's a you dodge.
Yeah.
It's not an
Yeah, fair.
attack, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So Eric got a 17, which...
I got a 13.
So,
I'm
actually...
going to interject quickly and add 5 to it using my reaction. Flash of Genius.
Thank you! Thank you!
So, out of his armor, a little moist towelette shoots across the space and absorbs some of the acid.
So you both
it's
pass.
also warm. Nice.
Did Julio make that with disadvantage?
Yes, I did.
Okay. In which case, yeah, then you're both fine. Carry on with Jade's turn, please.
Great. Jade is going to slam the thing twice with advantage.
Love it.
That is one thing that Julio stubbornly refusing to leave gives us.
Oh,
Um,
You call it being stubborn, I call it being effective.
26.
Yeah, I love how effective you're being.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
+9,
not
right?
doing
So that's 2
damage.
hits.
That was just me rolling advantage.
Oh. Yep.
Also, don't
Yeah,
give me that
sorry,
guff.
2
I did
hits
fucking
regardless.
stealth attack on the last turn. And
Yes,
it's pretty fucking well,
You
so
did.
fuck you.
No, you did.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned for your health.
Girls,
Yeah,
girls,
did
you're
it
both
being
very
concerned,
pretty.
Don't worry.
excuse me for being concerned about you.
It's
Jump
okay.
in.
Are you happy for me to roll these
Yep.
2 d10s together?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Plus 8 to each of them.
9 plus
So
16.
9
25.
plus 16.
Very nice. Oh, it's looking ropey. It's looking very ropey. Yeah, splashes everywhere. There's not a lot of ooze left on the skeletal bits and pieces making up this cultist.
That's
Yep.
my turns.
That's Jade.
And I have this big flaming shield on me, which all of you would know if they attack me in melee, then it's going to hurt them.
Yep, noted. I'm going to do another legendary action and acid splash again. The exact same people.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Because we saved, did we get some damage or none at all?
No, it's because it's a cantrip.
Okay.
You only take damage.
I
if
was
it's-
worried that I missed something.
Yeah.
Dexterity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Ooh, that's a
And-
no.
DXY cards, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. Yeah.
At this point, do we know they're just I forgot more.
What? Do you know what?
Do we know his DC at this point for all the bullshit we've been?
Oh, the DC? Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
well, 17 passed because Eric had got a 17 last time.
I have a D4. I'm thinking if that's gonna fucking help me with a 12.
You want to try?
I don't remember.
You would
Uh,
have to roll a 4 for it to be remotely, to have a remote chance.
True.
I-
Yeah.
Have one more flash of genius left.
Oh,
You use your reaction though.
the 12.
Oh, it's the same turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still the
Jesus.
same turn. Still the
Fuck, I
same turn.
can't help.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna use my D4 yet. I'm just gonna take it on the chin.
You are going to
Yeah,
take
you
it on
will.
the chin. 9 acid damage to both of you.
I'm still up
Okay.
though. With a 3 HP.
3 glorious hit points left. And I've got another legendary action.
You.
But it's Julio's turn first.
Yay! I need to do something
I
before
saved.
I die.
I made my concentration. Save.
Very good.
Okay, so as far as I remember, we know for sure that they spit at necrotic damage. They don't give a shit, right?
Yeah.
We have that information. Yeah, we
Yes.
we remember that.
Yeah.
Necrotic
Sweet.
does nothing.
Yeah.
Necrotic does nothing. That
Neither
sucks
does
for me.
poison.
Neither does poison. Shit. Okay. In that situation, what I'm gonna do. Because I can do distant whispers again. But I can also do a shank. And this time I shank naked roll, right? Without disadvantage, without any bullshit.
Because you can see you are grappled, but it is flanked, so yeah, it'd be a flat roll.
I don't think naked rolls are allowed under Twitch's terms of
As long as
usage.
all we can see is your head, that's fine.
Okay.
Unless it's artistic. An artistic naked
Just-
roll,
just the
popping it
tip.
on the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
I will artistically and nakedly roll for attack on the bitch that's holding me.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's hope I fucking hit. A 17.
Nope.
That doesn't hit?
On the cultist. Nope.
Oh, fuck. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna roll again. Motherfucker. Oh, okay. I'm gonna fucking... Oh,
Use your D4.
I should have
Nobody
used it on the
panic.
first one, but I couldn't after I know that it doesn't hit. So... Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I don't.
Whip
so.
it out. Come on, man.
What do I need? I need...
This is with your dagger, presumably?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, of course it does say, yes. And you've got to use Radiant.
Oh, no. 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 That's so shit.
That's rough.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what's
rough.
funny?
Well,
A 1 would have been enough on the 17.
I know, but because I knew that, you told me the answer, I couldn't do anything. So,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
I'm gonna just, I have my action. I used it. Bonus action. I used it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. All right. Can't get it up, stupid dagger. Cool. Before Kesh's turn, I'm going to use this last legendary action because it's going to be its turn soon. You know what? It's going to spray acid at Bron and Julio this time. Just sort of try and...
Thank God it's not attacking me, because I couldn't take another one.
Bron and Julio, dex saves, please, with disadvantage for Julio.
Uh-huh.
Oh, unfortunately, I made it quite well.
Bron's fine.
Oh, that's a 19 and also a 7, so 16.
16. Julio. The DC is 16.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. I'm silly.
Just want to chuck a friendly little reminder for chat. If anyone has enough for some D4s, Julio could really use them.
Save me! Alrighty, Cash, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, Bishop Blood. If only Shenanigans Testicle was here to save us now.
Yes.
No,
This
he's busy.
Really, will take over this fucking.
You do not
game
want
after we all
Shenanigans
die.
Testicle anywhere near those drugs.
Yeah, look, that's a good idea. When the Slime King TPKs us,
Yeah.
we all our new characters can
Spawn.
be Bishop Blood.
Dibs on testicle.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
would
to be a
have thought you'd want to be
sentient
Mihai.
deep fryer.
loaded with touch drugs. You never know. Alrighty. Cool. You both pass. Cash, what do you do?
Okay, I am going to
Muscle
Leap
your way
out.
past Sage. Yep. Who leaps out?
Shoot the cultist that has Hunter's Mark on it twice, and then leap back behind cover.
Yep. Sure.
Using Sage as cover.
No, I'm
funny.
using the tunnel as cover. The fact that
Yeah.
Sage is there is totally irrelevant. Thank
Sage
you.
is the door. All right. Come on, Cash.
Yes!
Ooh,
Yes!
Oh,
big
nice.
money with the Hunter's Mark. Do you bonus action out of mild curiosity? Or are you saving the bonus action? You didn't say you did.
I didn't say I did.
You didn't?
I don't think. I'm
Alright.
not allowed. No, that's not fair. Oh, sorry. I did the
Yeah.
thing.
It really
That
what
works,
it means.
actually.
Yeah, it is that.
20 plus 6 plus
Plus a d6.
whatever this is.
26.
3,
29.
29.
Fire damage. Cash, how do you do this?
Yay!
Fangbo is lethal to these things.
Cash looks like shit. She's really banged up. So it's not her most elegant kind of lunge out of the tunnel and shoot. It's kind of a bit staggery, but
Ow.
just her aim, it's still there. And the arrow gets it right in the skull eye hole.
Very well. The arrow cops it right in the skull eye hole. And it just goes up like a torch this time. Second attack.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action first to put the Hunter's Mark on the other cultist that's not
Smart.
the Slime King.
Smart.
And
Whose
then
turn
I'm
it
going
is
to
next? Yep.
and then I'm going to shoot it and hope that this goes well. 23, it does go
Ooh,
well.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yay, I shoot it. It takes 13 plus
Cash.
another 1.
Cash, kill, steal a glitter weave. How do you do this?
Yes! I... Skull fucked by a Fango.
Thanks, Quad. Wow, what an entrance.
Welcome to the stream. I shoot it
It's
in
fine.
the opposite eye hole to the other cultist.
Oh yeah, just for balance. Yeah.
yeah.
And down
better.
goes the boom goes the dynamite. Cool.
And it just
Yeah, Julio, you're covered in boiling, burning, flaming slime. And
It's
you
a
have...
chemical peel. My skin will be so beautiful.
It's like that, yes. Cool. Sure, great, love it. Love everything about it. It's now the Slime King's turn. I think.
Excellent.
Unless Kesh has anything else they want to do. And he's going to sort
Other
of...
than running back into the tunnel and hiding, yes. No, I don't have anything else I want to do.
Yeah, he's going to, sort of barge in between Bron and Eric. And this time, you're both going to cop a bite, and it's going to Slime Forge Blade the one who takes the less damage. Just like last time. What other spells does he have? He's got Stinking Cloud. That'll be funny.
Also, Sir Terrace, thank you for the sub to Quadrupoetry.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thanks, Terrace.
Yeah.
Bloody champion. Stinking Cloud could be fun.
I choose to believe that's a direct reward for Skull Fucked by a Fangbow.
Oh, I assume so. Yeah.
Yep.
But I already said I was doing the attack. So, a dirty 28 to hit Bron.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, slightly.
That was a crit. So 21 piercing damage.
Woof.
For the bite. And then on Eric was a 16 on the dice plus
Which
8,
is-
24.
Okay, yep, that hits.
This fire shield of yours.
Yeah.
Am I about to get hurt?
You sure are.
Wait. You take 5.
be-
You take 10 piercing damage.
Okay. It takes 11 fire damage.
Nice.
And I believe you said it was going to attack the one
Who took less damage? Yep.
twice who
Yep,
took
yep,
less
yep.
damage.
Yep. I did say that. A 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And
I made the first con save, by the way.
Mark. That is 11 more slashing damage. With this big Zweihander come swinging down at you. And can you please make me a Constitution save? Not just to maintain concentration.
Yeah. Which I would have failed, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
Uh-huh.
And
Ooh.
how much damage did you say I took?
Well, it's 10, isn't it? Just a flat, isn't the thing you needed was 10?
It's 10 or half of the damage, whatever number is higher.
Whichever is higher. Yeah, 10 in this case would be higher.
Yeah, cool. And sorry, I'm going to take the damage now. What was the damage?
11 slashing damage.
Okay, great. Cool, and now... So yeah, I've used my inspiration, and now I'm going to make the con save. That is 17.
Cool. So you pass the paralysis con save.
Oh, what
Good.
now?
But you do lose the elemental.
No. Because I
You've got a
used
5 and a
my
6. I thought it was
did I?
two con saves in a row, 5 and a 6.
No,
Or am I? Oh, there was a third.
yeah, you're right. Yes, I lose it. So for some reason I added them together in my head. Yes. So Jade just collapses into a bunch of roots.
Yeah. But you do not get paralyzed.
Excellent.
Which is
And
probably for the
it
best.
takes a further
Yep.
5 fire damage.
Look, every little helps.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite.
Not that we're trying to kill this thing.
You'll be doing very well to kill this thing. But but both of its buddies are dead. And it's Bron's turn.
All right. I have some questions.
Good.
So
Love it
we
when
all
this.
have some questions.
Who wants darkness now?
No. So we killed some slimes with flame. Are there flaming remnants?
I'll say yes.
Okay. And does it look like slime itself is fairly flammable?
No.
Ah, there is a big pit of it, and that would be hilarious. Okay.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Right?
Is
Just
this
pushing the
tar?
flaming. I am going to. Is Brenda Eric's fire shield still up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try something creative. Bron is going to go stand behind Eric and cast grease through Eric onto the floor where the Slime King is.
Okay.
Cast aerosol spray and turn it
Right.
into a flamethrower.
It immediately covers the ground underneath it. It doesn't jet out of your hand like a
Doesn't it?
fucking lynx body spray.
Well,
The ooze just.
It's not a cone. It's an area
it
effect.
could be. Takes the ingredient is a slab of butter, so you know. All right.
Grease me up, woman.
Stop buttering me up!
I would assume Bron would know that that's not how that spell worked then, and probably
Look,
wouldn't choose to do that.
I really enjoy it as a mental image. I don't really know how much damage it would do, but I'm prepared to allow it because it is very cool.
Yeah?
I will give you what's reasonable for a first level spell worth of damage.
What about?
Okay, because I also could cast Cure Wounds on Julio. That's
Julio's
something
not
that...
stupid enough to stay in combat. He'll leave now. He'll be fine. Yeah.
Very sure.
Are we talking about the same guy?
Don't know. Never met
I
him.
mean, the fire shield is 2d8. So if you want a
Yeah.
first level equivalent,
Alrighty.
what about 1d8?
I'll give you 2d8 because it's the fire shield.
Yeah, great.
Yay! Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And I don't know if the Slime King stands on the ground, but also might need to make some dex checks to see if it falls over.
No, because as soon as the
Okay.
grease goes through it, it's on fire, and you don't slip on flaming grease. Baldur's Gate
Very
rules,
good.
buddy. Works both ways.
Cool.
See,
All
having
right.
worked in the
Wait.
kitchen, I would argue that flaming grease is definitely
slippery. Hey, Eric,
I
that
just
fire shield.
realized. I just realized that this is furthering Bron's experimentations around the deep fryer.
Yeah. Stop disappearing. So
All right. Well, look, I've rolled 2d8 for you.
love it.
There's 7 damage.
Seven damage. Hey, Eric, that fire shield encompasses you completely, right? Like 360 degrees. So
Yes.
this grease comes from behind the Slime King, who, when Bron moves out of threat with him...
Wrong way. I've moved behind
Sorry.
Eric.
First of all, Bron, you move out of threat of the Slime King.
Ooh, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Okay.
I've said I've done it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Make the
too
bit
late.
work, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love everything about it. Yeah, it's
How did
gonna...
you defeat the Slime King? Deep fried food.
So it's gonna a 19 to hit you.
Oh, my armor class is 19.
That hits. With the slime forged blade. Max damage. That
I'm not gonna
is
survive this.
12,
You'll
19
be
slashing
fine.
damage.
Is that the only damage? Is there more?
Yep, that's the only damage. Please make me a con save.
Alright, I've got 6 glorious health points.
Oh.
Uh,
You guys are making me feel
no,
healthy.
no, con save. But a 16 will probably
Oh.
do it. Like, you can still have the roll. 16 is great. You're
Oh.
fine. You're not paralyzed.
Great.
As you move behind Eric, and then the grease passes through the first layer of flames, which is behind Eric. So Eric also gets torched by this blowtorch that you're doing. And then it passes through the front layer of flames as well. So both Eric and the Slime King take 7 points of fire damage, which presumably Eric is resistant to.
No.
Oh.
I specifically
Really?
chose cold damage to be
That's
resistant to.
right.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
Ron really is valiantly trying to betray the party. It's just not working out, but I believe
I will
in you.
become Slime King.
I will.
Stop trying to deep fry me.
A solid turn there. Fantastic. I was going to suggest at this point maybe we have a quick breaklet, because we've been going for nearly 2 hours now. So we'll be back, have a short little unhydrate back in 5 to 10. Everybody say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Vast ahoy and g'day, mateys. We be back for some more Humblewood. The gang is in the roots of the Alderheart, the great tree city of Alderheart. They have found a long petrified root tunnel. At the bottom of the tree, they have found the Slime King, which is the mutated form of a Luma man named Leandrick. Leandrick Rootborn, who, with the best of intentions but some pretty heavy-duty drugs, turned himself into the Slime King. And now his old friend Sage is trying to save him, and you guys are trying to kill him while she does so. Or at least hold him at bay, which is like saving. Yeah, drugs! Hey. We here at Corsair's Cove neither have no strong opinions one way or t'other. I did do an arts degree. So, chaps and chapesses, we are back at the top of the order, and it's Sage's turn. So we're going to need a couple of D20s rolled in chat, please. Exclamation mark roll space the number 20. And Terrace, thank you very much for the pirate dice as well, because they are rolling very well this evening. Lots of damage on our buddies. Oh, Shanahos, another above 10 roll. Thank you very much. Sage manages to hold concentration for a third turn. Amazing.
Nice.
Also, folks, we have a giveaway going at the moment. Type exclamation mark ticket for your chance to go into the draw to win a Trollord Games voucher. $10 for their online store, which is normally more than enough to get yourself a PDF of something from their store, which is pretty freaking neat. Quad also rolled and got a 6, so that's okay, because she does have advantage. Yeah, the 14 is more than sufficient. Excellent. You can only have one ticket, though. Everybody gets one. Otherwise, I hate it when people have it, and it's like, oh, you can spend channel points on them. Like, no. That's like just bias towards my very, very loyal viewers, or people who are saving up for other things. So, Sage's chanting slowly turns to a soft singing, a mournful croon, lacking words, but still speaking of love and loss and hope for the future. And it is... that's Sage's turn. We go to Eric.
Excellent. Okay. How do I'm probably going to move up a bit to try to... No, you know what? I'm not. I'm fine where I am. And I am going to... Eric's feathers are going to turn green and become slick and take on a different texture as he transforms into a giant mantis.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
With a
Okay.
fire shield.
With a fire shield. And importantly, a lot more hit points.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So that is my wild shape, which I think might be the first time that Bron has seen me do that.
Yeah.
Ron
Yeah.
is concerned.
Is
Yeah.
the giant mantis a physically larger creature? Is it a
We
medium?
have been using the hyena stats, so let me check that.
I think hyenas are mediums.
It is a giant hyena, so it's a large.
It is a large. Alrighty, then you swell to twice your physical stature, and yeah, you're now shielding Bron and Julio quite well. Yeah, and Bron goes, because yeah, you've dead set never seen this chap who you've known for what 12 hours, turns into a giant mantis.
Bron, you've been cool about a lot of things so far. Please also be cool about this. Ah!
Chitter. Unfortunately, he'd already turned by the time he said that, so it really just... The mantis's head rotates 180 degrees and sort of chitters at you. And you and your 6 hit points go, I'm fine!
It's okay.
Nervously clutching the gem of darkness again.
Do I have the room to stand between the Slime King and both Julio
No.
and Bron?
Not really. No.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I hope that they will take the cue to put me between themselves and it, and know that Julio won't.
He can disengage as a free action. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
I can do it whenever, buddy.
Can being the active word.
Yeah. And hope, knowing that we are not actively trying to kill this thing, is just going to float in position between Sage and Kesh.
Love it. Sweet. The Slime King is going to use its legendary action. It's going to use all 3 of its legendary actions to cast Spread the Curse. A spray of bone and slime jets out from this creature. It is going to, every creature within a 10-foot radius, which is Bron, Eric, and Julio, must make me dexterity saves, please.
Okay.
This can only go well.
This is
26.
worse
26.
for me. So this is just a +2.
9 for Bron.
I hope there's no
Ooh.
damage if you save, because I'm at 3.
You know what? I have a reaction that it has passed my turn.
Yeah.
So I can do one more reaction. So, look, let's be generous. Eric got a 10. I'm going to give Eric an extra 5.
What's
You
the
know
dex?
his DC is 16, though.
No. There is this
No?
this is a different DC.
Oh, damn. Never mind.
It's not a spell. It is an action. I will tell you that. I won't tell you that the DC is... I'm telling you the DC is different, but whether or not it's higher or lower is your call to make. Eric,
I got 9.
you rolled a 10. Do you have any pluses for that, for the giant hyena?
Yes, +2. So it's
Plus
a
2,
12.
so it's a 12.
Yeah. By the way, I think the overlay shows that I have inspiration, but I believe I used that.
Oh, yes, you did. Thank you.
But not the D4.
You do have a D4, though.
Yeah.
But Eric is like, I'll take whatever damage happens.
I'm not going to use it because the point of taking this form is to take damage.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Gonna flash of inspiration, Bron?
Yes. If Eric's form looks rather healthy, then maybe I'll use it on me. If I've got 9,
Yeah. Bumps it to a 14.
I'll be up to 14.
Are you happy? You'd also have the D4 as well.
Do I?
You do.
When did that happen?
I think at the very beginning of the session.
Wow.
I think we all got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we started with them.
Yeah, sure, why not? I think I will use that.
Yeah.
Very well. Roll a D4.
A 1! That pulls it up to a 15.
You pass.
Oh.
So you take
Nice.
half
Wow.
damage.
Oh, good.
We're still gonna die, but good job, us.
Yeah. So
Hey.
Julio passed.
Went out with dignity.
Eric got a 12, so Eric failed. And yeah, half as much on a success. Yeah. And Eric, you yes, you're going to cop Bestow Curse.
Ooh,
That doesn't sound great.
no.
Curse. Okay. Which is choose one ability score while cursed. The target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score. It also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. Must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action doing nothing.
Is it all of those or one of those?
It's all of those, I think. It's quite a big money spell. It's a 3rd level necromancy spell. And it is concentration. You cast bestow creature. So, bestow curse. So you need to make a wisdom save.
Okay. That is using my own stats, which
Yep.
are traditionally quite
Quite
high.
good. Your wisdom is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's a 28.
28. All right,
Nice.
you pass. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Never mind. All right, Eric, you are going to take
But just for future reference, unless you're using a modified version of the spell on D&D Beyond does say you choose one of those.
one of those. All right, okay. Wild cursed. Yeah, interesting.
When you cast this spell, choose the nature of the curse from the following options.
Okay. Yeah.
Not quite that devastating.
I was just like, that's awesome. Okay. Well, it didn't work anyway. You
How much damage?
You take 11 total. 5 piercing and 6 acid, and the other 2 take half. That is half of 5 is 2, and then half of 6 is 3. So 5.
Peacing out. Bye. Didn't get to my turn. Died before it.
Bronze on 1.
Jesus. Guys, I don't have healing spells.
Oh, we know. And Eric is a insect.
Is an insect. Yep.
Well, don't die before.
Don't worry, Bronze got healing magic.
Darkness again. Let's go. You can't die because no one can see you.
Wait,
Karen,
why has Bron crossed himself out? He's got 1 hit point left.
Has he? He didn't mean to. Why has that happened? Accident.
Showing that you've only got
Cash,
you've got 0 hit
are
points.
you completely out of spell slots?
No.
Because don't forget you can cast using higher level slots.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Healing magic's not my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it's actually would be Kesh's turn next. Well, Julio, it's your turn next. Please make me a death save.
Yay. Do I roll normal
That's-
ones or digital?
Your dealer's choice. I trust you.
Okay, I rolled. Do I need to type to you or?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I love that. Yes. Tell me secretly.
I will.
Yes. Cool. And then it's Kesh's turn.
Okay. So Julio's down.
Yep.
Bron has 1 hit point,
Yep. Not that you
Eric
know
is-
that mechanically.
but
Eric's fine.
non-mechanically, he looks bad.
Yeah. He's not looking great.
Eric's
Eric's
fine.
giant
He's
mantis.
a giant bug.
Flaming mantis.
Flaming mantis. Sounds like a cocktail.
It's almost as good as a Tar Lord surprise. They're quite
Do what
similar.
Cash would do in this situation.
Shoot him!
Yeah, if you want to fuck him up,
It's
fuck him up.
absolutely what Kesh would do. No, I don't know that it is, because the whole point isn't to kill him.
Yeah. And like, how damaged does the Slime King look? Does he look
Not extremely.
okay?
The rents in its flesh, and I say flesh, its robe really, heal almost instantly. Just it's made of ooze, it's goo. You can't really. You have to like burn away bits of it or cut them off, and like every time you slash off a bit of it, the slime just drops to the floor and then flows of its own volition back into the pond.
I imagine it's probably bubbling a bit whenever it hits me,
Yeah.
but yeah.
There was a comment in chat, and I'm just gonna lean in and see if it gets me anywhere. Does this space have any, like, rocks hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah.
Precarious bits of roof that could be dislodged?
Make
Perhaps?
me your passive perception's like quite high, isn't it?
Passive perception is 18.
Yeah. All right. Yes, there is the damage required to dislodge one. I'm going to call is minimum. The minimum damage required is 10 to dislodge a rock from the ceiling.
Okay, I'm going to try and drop a rock on it and pin it to the ground.
Okay.
I want to pin the Slime King under a rock.
Okay.
Slime's famously pinnable.
Yep.
It's gonna be the real rocks fall. Somebody dies. That's how, somebody is me.
Aiming at Eric and it's a kind of overlapping a little bit, but no, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
it would slow it down.
Make the attack roll.
Okay, I'll shoot at the ceiling with my fang bow and try and dislodge
What
rocks.
manner of damage are you doing to the ceiling?
Fire.
Fire damage to the rocky ceiling.
Well, the other option
She doesn't
is
have much
necrotic,
choice.
So,
No, there is a third option: piercing.
oh, okay, yeah,
You
sure.
can't just use
I
an
assumed that
actual
like
arrow.
piercing kind of went without saying.
It's not piercing or slashing. It's an arrow made of fire or an arrow made of arrow.
Oh, lovely. I crit fail.
Okay, so the arrow just sort of pings off the ceiling. You don't manage to find the chink in the roof's armor. But that also wouldn't have hurt the... There you go. There's a filthy 30.
Yeah, that was Siri.
That hits. Well, the second go works. Good job, Siri.
Yay!
Yay!
Did it!
Smart papa. Alrighty. Yeah. Roll some damage on the roof.
That
14.
is 14 points of damage.
That is enough to dislodge a decent stalagmite. Stalactite, actually, I apologize. And, yeah. Okay, the roof is 50 feet high. If you're wanting a boulder large enough that you could dislodge, but also not too big that it'll actually hurt anybody else, I will give you 5d6s of damage. It's
That's pretty fucking good.
5 lots of 10 feet.
Yeah.
17.
There were 2 ones.
Rough, but also a 5 and a couple of others.
Not balanced down.
Yeah, 51164. That's actually pretty darn good. The average would be exactly 17. That is bang on what you should have rolled. Cool. Alrighty, 17 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
And I'm trying to grapple it with rocks.
Hey, you know what? One of the things it's immune to?
Being grappled.
Yeah. But is it immune to restricted?
If
I
it's
don't know.
immune to one of them, it would be, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not telling you for sure. I will give you its movement will be limited for one turn. It'll be half movement. It's sort of difficult terrain.
It's gonna ooze its way around all the rocks
Yeah.
I just dropped on its ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flashing back to the door, the counter lockpicked door that the slimes just came around.
Yeah. Alright, well it's its turn.
It's a cool idea though.
It was a really good idea.
Yeah.
And look, it did
I forget
17...
who it was in chat. Someone was like, "Are there stalactites?" And I'm like,
I believe it was DXY Carts.
"Hey, thank you, DXY 25 carts. I hope all 25 carts are beautiful."
I kind of like... yeah. 20-foot tall cylinder. 40-foot radius.
It sounds good.
Centered on a point you choose within range. or would kill Julio.
You don't know that. Maybe it's not gonna kill me. What? If it's not a melee attack on me, it's gonna be just one failed save throw. That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah, alrighty. It casts Sleet Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And I will draw
Cool.
the circle. It's gonna get all of you, I think. It's actually a little bit wider than that. It's going to maneuver. Stupid thing. Trying to draw it. It's going to maneuver itself around, so it's only fighting Eric. Because that's smart in this situation. And Julio's not going to have any strong feelings about it, presumably. And then, yeah, it's going to draw a 40-foot radius. That's huge, actually. It's gonna do it up the end of the corridor, so it's gonna get everybody except itself.
So the mage will need to do a concentration.
She absolutely will. Concentration save, yeah. But first, everybody please make dex saves.
DM, before you roll damage, I can't remember, is this multiple types of damage or just cold?
You know what? On second thought, as it doesn't actually do damage, yeah, it just makes people fall prone and people lose.
It would be very funny.
Yeah. All right. No, we're not going to do that.
Good.
Sorry.
Whoa.
It was the other one. Yeah, that. I apologize. No, it is Stinking Cloud.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds gross. Why would you do that? That's mean.
No,
I'm
both of these
just
suck. No, all right, I'm just going to have to attack Eric. None of them do damage. It's all just sort of, hey, be distracted, or you have to spend your turn vomiting. So, yeah, we're just going to... It was irritating, but and I don't like the idea of a mantis just standing there vomiting. And other reasons I don't want to do it.
Just vomiting up the heads of its previous lovers.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of reasons not to do that. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to attack Eric. Turns out its spells are a bit crap. All right, so 2 bites and a slime forged blade.
I'm okay with this.
Good, I'm glad you are. The green one is the blade. That's some pretty good hits. Doubt the 10 will do it, but the other 2 will. Yeah, a 25 and a 24.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you please make me a Constitution save? Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Constitution save because it hit you with a slime forged blade, and it is going to do this much damage, which is quite a bit.
19.
19 is a pass.
Sorry. Yes, it is still +2. Yeah.
Yeah, you took 13 piercing damage from one attack, which the fire shield will do stuff to.
Yep.
How much
Give me
damage
all
did
the damage first so I can do one thing at a time, please.
Okay, sure. And then a further 15 slashing damage.
Cool.
From the slime forged blade.
Yep. The mantis is still a mantis.
Yep.
And with 3 health left.
Great.
And let's take those 2 attacks, baby. There it is. I'm just going to double check whether it needs to be a hit. Yeah, it hits me. So the first one doesn't trigger the damage.
2d8, 10, and 12.
22.
22, very nice.
And I'm going to hiss at it in Mantis. Stop hitting me! I don't want you to die!
Unfortunately, it comes out like...
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really does not react positively to that at all. Its insight's very low. Actually, its insight's quite good, but it rolled very low. Yeah, and it doesn't speak Mantis.
How bad is it looking?
Almost bloodied. In fact, it is exactly bloodied.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it is exactly bloodied. That's fun. Yeah. Cool. And then it's Bron's turn.
Ooh.
You survived! Yay!
So I have survived.
You're not dead!
Fucking half? Yes, Bishop Blood, half.
Bron is going to go over to Julio and cast Cure Wounds.
Smart.
Ooh, thank
Love
you.
Yes, so you will get 10 hit points.
Aw,
Nice.
thank
Hey.
you.
Would I wonder, in the
Yes.
doing of that, would Bron happen, like, do you think items would have fallen out of Julio's backpack or equipment?
Fallen
How
out of
secure
Julio.
are they?
Oh, right, okay. No, I don't think items would have
Julio
fallen
is
out
like
of
Sonic
Julio's
the
backpack.
Hedgehog every time he gets hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you
the
punch
golden
him,
rings.
coins. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more specifically wondering if a shotgun would fall out.
Don't
A
you
shotgun that
touch my
Bron
fucking
doesn't know is
shotgun.
there.
Yeah, no.
All right, all right.
You shake
Not
Julio upside
I
down.
don't, I don't think it
Ron-
even. I don't think he's even got it on him.
I do
okay,
have it
fair.
on me, but no one will touch my shotgun without my consent. Also, we're being raided.
Hi, Lucky
Yes.
Red Sparrow. Thank you very much for the raid, you bloody champions. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are playing Humblewood. We are Corsair's Cove. We play D&D here on Thursday evenings, and we run a very large and complicated Humblewood world, which is a campaign setting by the Hit Point Press. We have a giveaway going on this evening. Type !ticket in chat to go into the draw to win a Troll Lord Games voucher for their online store, which would be very, very cool. Sneaks in to leave my community and support you lovely folks. Lucky Red Sparrow, you a bloody champion. Thank you so much for joining us. Guys, what were you guys up to this evening? Let us have a quick shout out for Lucky Red Sparrow. They are lovely.
Were you also having your ass whipped by the Slime King?
I doubt it. They were playing Final Fantasy 14 Final Fantasy 14 online. I'm good at those Roman numerals. Yes, the luckiest of little red sparrows has rated us. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I hope you had a lovely stream with some splendid beans. We are continuing to do so. And yeah, Bron just healed Julio back from the dead a little bit. We were vibing on my journey for 100%. Oh, hell yeah. So, and how far along your journey are you? I imagine probably...
69%.
Oh, really? No. That would have been great. No. All right. Well, yes, Bron, anything else? But my brain started melting, so... Oh, that's fair enough. Like 5%.
I will use a bonus
So
action
you're
to
40
gain-
hours in.
Yeah. In the first
8
expansion.
temporary hit points for me.
Oh, very good. Smart. It was a good idea. Is
So
that
I get
rally?
8, and Julio gets 10.
Yeah.
That is a bonus action from my armor.
Oh, very nice.
Defensive field.
Oh, that's neat.
Smart. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. The Slime King is going to use its reaction.
Actually, I will, if I can, maybe go away from the Slime King and stand in front of Sage, just in case that helps somehow.
Okay. It changes what I was going to do slightly. Does it? Yeah, it does a little bit. The Slime King is going to use its legendary action to cast Acid Splash. You know what? I'm going to do it at Bron and Sage. This is an act of desperation. And so, yeah, Sage, can I get an exclamation mark roll space, the number 20 in chat? Because Sage has to make a dexterity save. Sage has a decent dex. Her dex is +1. So we need a 9. Ooh, got a 4 from Shanahos. Oof. I am going to use my inspiration to allow Sage to re-roll that. Because I
You
have
are
an
a generous
inspiration.
god. Thank you.
Yeah. Can I get another one, please? Not Shanahos this time. And Bron, how did you do? Dex save, please.
Dex save.
18 from Crispin Crunch.
Crispin Crunch.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good work,
Comes in.
Crispin.
And an 8 from Bron. That's a fail.
Yeah.
Whichever
that's
way you
fair.
slice it, that one's a fail.
Yeah.
Cool. So it is Acid Splash, which is Acid Splash a D8? Acid Splash a D8?
1d8. That's amazing.
No. 2 D8s. It's above level 5.
Oh, that's less amazing.
Acid
Don't die,
Splash.
don't die, don't die.
I have 8 temporary hit points.
Bubbles of acid. Look it up. It's a D6. Okay. Big money. Oh, that is big money. That is 10 acid damage.
Well, I had 9.
And he had
hit
9.
points, so... Goodbye.
Got him! Just as we go to Sage's turn, Sage's chanting comes to a middle. With a crack like a sonic boom, Sage completes her song, and just for a second, it is as though reality splinters like a pane of glass. But then the Slime King is staggering back into the pool. Stupid. The slime melting away like a fast-burning candle. The ooze flows back into the ground through the fissures in the hardened wood, revealing a small Luma man with tawny feathers and black markings like a mask. And he looks like this. There he is. Let's get rid of the map as well.
Charming fella.
Yeah, what a
you.
red-hot fellow. Leandrick stands up, holding a worn cloth over himself. Slimes and skulls litter the ground at his feet. Sage, you saved me. I never could have... And his voice is full of anguish, but then the Gallus embraces him before he can object. And... Congratulations, you have resolved the Slime King situation. Bron is making death saves on the floor, but
I will heal him. I have a healing wood, and I'll just cast that at Bron.
Julio is still lying on the ground, so it's just for like, no, you get up.
You get up. Yeah.
Right, you are all
7.
very much still alive. Eric, you're very much still a praying mantis.
Yeah, when I say Leandrick transform, I will transform back as well, and also not be on fire.
Smart. Love everything about it. You got the Slime King exactly halfway dead. You managed to do 86 hit points
Oh,
off his
it's half?
172.
Yeah.
172.
And, I mean, we mostly weren't attacking
No.
it, right?
You
Yeah.
did
That
also
was
kill
mostly its damage.
the
from
Slime
me, I
Swarm
think, and
cultists.
you're the
Yeah,
stalactite.
the rock, yeah. The Slime Swarm cultists have 94 hit points a pop. And they are resistant to quite a bit of stuff. Acid, non-magical physical damage, and radiant damage. They're also immune to necrotic, psychic, and poison. And they are, however, vulnerable to fire. Which is why Kesh was
Oh.
just fucking them up.
Yeah!
But also why they
Nice.
completely ignored Eric. Because they're like, nope, not touching that fucker. No. Whereas the Slime King isn't actually immune or resistant to anything. Damage-wise.
Interesting.
He's got a
But he
shit ton of
is...
hit points.
He's just got a fuck ton of hit points, and he's very tough. Yeah. Yeah. Good fight. Well done. Leandrick and Sage... Sage is covering him in peck-like kisses.
Aw.
Aww.
And he says, "Oh, yeah, goodness me, Sage, it's so good to see you. I'm so sorry. Dakota, you are coming in at the end of an epic battle. This was a boss fight.
But
gosh,
don't
this-
worry, all this episode and all other episodes are available via our YouTube channel.
Exactly right.
Subtle plug. Yes, yes.
Very subtle. I like it.
Yeah,
Very subtle. Did anyone
very
see
subtle,
me slip
much
that in
plug.
there? Ah.
Well, gosh, I'm so sorry to all of you. It's a pleasure to meet all of your acquaintances. This
Where are the people that you kidnapped?
well, the one of them is still alive, but the others.
I'm just going to look very pointedly at Kesh.
The slime consumes. There's nothing I can do or say that can change it.
Are you back in your
Could I
healthy state of mind?
As healthy as one can be when one realizes that they're the responsible for as much problems as I am.
Could I insight Eric's meaningful look? I think I know what he means, but you know.
I mean, you know me, you've known him long enough that you could probably just tell, but it's up to DM. Meanwhile, I would like to insight Leandrick.
Same.
To judge his state of mind.
Boom,
Yeah,
baby.
does he actually seem like repentant? Like he's not gonna do that anymore, or is he like, oh no, I'm so sorry?
No.
Like,
He is. I mean, an 11. Yeah, he seems legit. Cash insight 24. What was Eric meaning?
Oh, he's very sorry. Cool. He's responsible for many deaths, and you're the law enforcement agent here.
There is that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I thought you would go with that.
Yeah. A 6 and an 11, however, yeah, he seems completely legit. Cash, I'll let your 24 carry over. He does seem absolutely grief-stricken.
Could you put...
He says, well, there's no getting around that. You should take me in. I just
Yes, sir.
It was Sage says, but it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was the slime king. Yes. Look.
He
Sage,
did, however,
no, it's
summon
I
this
did,
man
and
king.
I am. It was still me. I am responsible for what happened and what I did, even when it was.
Like, we'll need a full kind of accounting of events, and I'm
Yes.
sure there will be, understanding shown for certain events.
Yes.
At the very least, we could expect a trial.
Yes. A bunch of people are dead, and unfortunately, we have to account for that to their families.
Well, this in no way makes it right, but you'll permit me. And he goes over to the pool of slime, and a talon goes out over it, and he sort of curls his fingers into a claw, and from the pool, the acid sort of the goo emerges 4 skeletons. The remains.
Oh, that's something.
The remains
It's
of
the thought that counts.
it's not. It's. I remember making the decisions, and they seemed logical. They seemed sensible. They seemed. But I can't follow my own mental. I can't follow my reasoning as to the why it seemed reasonable at the time.
Were you under the influence of the drugs at the time? We found some drugs.
Drugs?
Yes.
Yeah, and
I
I'll
will
show
take
the.
out the powder.
I have the touch thing.
couple
You
of
have the
shotgun
here thing.
shells worth.
Oh, I thought I had. I thought I
Nah,
had taken
you don't
the
get
touch, but-
every bit of loot, Eric.
You Eric got the touch.
Okay.
Julio got the listen. I think.
Yeah, that's what I had written down.
Sure. I mean,
That's
whatever.
what I thought.
I
Because he
just
already
don't
had
like
some
that
listen.
all the drugs in the same hands.
That's fair.
You gave it to me to examine to determine
sir.
what it did.
He
Yes, sir.
says, "Oh, those. No, those aren't drugs. They were just they're it's something a chap in a bar gave me. He said it might help with my research.
Uh-huh. I explained how the chap in the bar that we sat in looked, the one from the airplane. Is that the chap?
He was I would have guessed a raptor. It was quite a dark corner of quite a dark pub. I wasn't
Yeah,
in the best place at the time.
What's the fucking name of that bar?
No,
The
Julio,
Night
I think
Knight.
it was a fell.
Night.
Night.
Yeah.
It was a death elemental, I think, that was responsible for this rather than the air elemental that we met.
Well, hold on a second. Was it Night?
It was the Night Inn. Yes.
And did he have multiple sets of limbs? Like
he-
that bartender bitch
No.
from the airplane.
wasn't the No, it wasn't the bartender.
Because he was sus. All the drugs
Buhawi?
are from airplanes.
Sage goes, Bahawi?
Sage, yeah.
No,
just
no,
legal.
Bahawi wouldn't. No, it was a raptor. It was a raptor chap. I think. I would have said the normal arrangement of limbs, though hard to tell under the cloak. But it wasn't Bahawi. Bahawi was at the bar at the time. It's his bar. No, these are just I get a little bit of
What?
inspiration.
Do all feathered people look the same to you, Julio?
Yes.
Oh,
right now, yes.
No. There's. I'm sure that wasn't what the young man means. No, it was. It's all it does. I've been able to. I didn't really know what it was or why it was useful. It's just sat on my desk. I just pop it there, and honestly, I forgot about it.
So why did they give it to you? What for? What did they say?
I haven't the faintest idea. He said he thought it might help with my research. I had a little bit of I looked in the bags, obviously, and I went digging around in the. This is very pleasant to the touch. I don't know if you've touched it. But it's very, very nice to sort of stick your claws in. But it's not a drug.
It is a drug. It's super duper drug. You were drugged.
Super duper drugs are the worst.
What?
Yeah.
In what way? But I didn't ingest any of it, or
You
not an idiot. You don't
you
just
don't-
snort
This
any random powder
conversation-
given to a person in a bar by a stranger. I wasn't
Perhaps
hatched
this conversation
yesterday.
is not the most helpful right in this time. Perhaps we could get out of the room containing the giant pit of slime and skeletal remains.
Well-
Yes.
I
you-
tend to disagree with you there, Eric, because if this was orchestrated by the remains of the cult, and they gave them substances that are super duper drugs, by the way, I am afraid that if we take him out of here and put him to judgment, he is not safe. If you know what I mean.
Oh.
So I think we should think about this before we take him anywhere.
Well, before we go anywhere, I would dispute that. Actually, if you don't mind, although I appreciate.
Yeah, of course.
Coming to my defense there, but look, if anything awful were to happen to me, it would probably be only just. What? Oh no, they kill me. Well, I'd probably deserve it. So, but before we do, take me to my just rewards for my foolishness. And Sage throughout all of this is just stony-faced. And at this, she turns her way and looks down at the ground. And he says, but before we go, that is a problem. If we were talking about righting wrongs and making up for things and such, that is a very nasty problem. That it's probably awful for the tree. I set out to help and save and help people. And this is deeply troubling. I've clearly made an awful mistake. So we need to get rid of it. We need to purge it. We need to cleanse it as soon as possible. Every moment that thing is here, it's... Julio, make me a perception check.
Oh, okay. I'm not the most perceptive fella, but it's 21. Damn.
This thing reeks necromantic death energy. Sure. With your elemental eye, there is so much. This is... you've seen a life node. This is about
the beginnings of the death node.
80% of the way there.
Yeah, we had this information before, and I think we had the way to deal with it, right? Because it's been fucking 2 months. I don't remember.
It was Bron and what was her name? The girl in the Kenna Brightspark. Bron and Kenna discussed the construction of a field device that could possibly help remove it. Yeah.
And I think I also remember, Eric, didn't you say that some of your colleagues were able to like cut off the influence of the death magic in the roots? Would they be able to help with this?
I think they may be able to help, but it's not obviously going to be a quick fix. But we could get them in here to get started, and then after a bit of a rest, we could make a big effort. But this is certainly not going to be immediate.
Well, it needs to be immediate. You've got... I'd give you no more than 3 hours.
So it's like in the process. He can't, because he's not here, it's still going.
What I was doing when you arrived was finishing it. I don't remember why I thought it was a good idea, but this is a portal to the plane of death.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible. Thank you.
Yes, I know. Sorry, I thought you knew what it was. I apologize. Yes, no, it is really that bad. I can help you, but I don't actually genuinely know how to stop it at this point on my own, but I will do whatever I can to help.
Does anyone have an item that's linked to the plane of life?
Yeah.
What a gem of darkness.
Julio does.
I do.
What is it?
The cloak.
I have... Yeah. Oh, the cloak can work?
Yeah.
I was fearing the worst.
Oh, what's yours? Oh, the eye.
Oh.
No, not the eye. I can... No,
What have
I
you
was
got?
thinking that... I was afraid that I need to sacrifice the fucking tear. Because that's god shit.
That's not life plane.
That's not life though. Okay.
It would probably
Okay.
do the job, but
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to put that in. Jesus Christ.
no.
Um.
No, the closest thing to an elementally aligned to the plane of life is Julio's cloak, or Bronze raw magic.
Okay.
I can give the older heart a big boost. It will take me 8 hours to do, but I can start that right now.
We don't have 8 hours. We have 3 hours.
It's a good way to heal the wound after we cauterize it, but we need something right now.
As in,
DM,
the spell will be right now, but it's an 8 hour process.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
DM, do I have an understanding if both my eye and the cloak can work, or only the cloak?
Either one. Either one would do. What I am looking for here is a major magicka. Everybody can do a thing.
Okay.
And yeah. Rip Treebo.
Okay. No, I have a
Bishop.
thing I can do. I think I can make it cool, but I'm gonna wait until everyone else does the thing.
Okay.
Because I have magic circle.
There is literally any, doesn't have to be magic, any way you can assist with this situation. Any resource that Kesh can bring to this. If Bron wants to invent something, if
Got mending.
That's very good.
Eric is doing is encouraging regrowth in the tree with plant growth, presumably.
Yeah. I can provide the platform, but I'm going to need an engine. And being a man of action, Eric is going to start immediately casting the 8-hour version of plant growth.
Yep.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah. Which enriches the land.
In which case, Sage will help you, halving it to 4 hours.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
Sage
Bron is
joins. Sorry, I'm gonna continue thinking.
Hmm.
Eric, what does it look like when you cast this? And what does Sage's assistance add to it? She is a songbird.
I think that it's going to the roots of the older heart are going to start physically moving and probably physically trying to expel and dissipate this badness. And are probably going to, the grinding against each other is probably going to make some kind of a resonant sound, which Sage will probably sing along with and create a harmony.
Hell yeah.
Or start
So
to
there
create
is
a harmony.
these rocky, stony roots that are currently surrounding you guys begin to move and twist, and new shoots, new little branches and shoots start just blooming on them. For the first time in a long time, this place is coming to life around Eric and Sage, as Sage harmonizes with the grinding of stone on stone. The grinding of brick on brick, Karen. Eric, what does you casting it? How do you cast it? How do you act? What do you do? Is it just a meditation, or are you moving around?
I think that the roots are going to reach out to me and use me as kind of a conduit, and so I'm going to channel my energy directly into those, which is then affecting the entirety of the room.
So not a lot of movement.
Or has the potential to.
So you're sort of the roots rising you up a little bit, very sort of Jesus, Eric.
No, because Eric knows that he isn't the linchpin of this. It's more like he's plugged in, but he's
okay. Yeah. So it's a little bit tech priesty, like all the roots sort of reach out for you. You are the battery. I like it. Cool. And
I'm the platform, but I need something more powerful than me.
Sure. Sage is moving around the chamber, brushing her claw tips along these regenerating roots, and wherever her fingertips touch, new life sprouts as she sings a song that chants a song dedicated to Hanera. Cool. Bron, you have a thought. Any of you can enlist the assistance of Leandrick, but it would probably be Bron who would make the most use of him. Yeah.
Bron will stand up, first of all, from having died. Yes.
He lives! Yay!
And
He
then
dies, he lives again.
will. And then he will say to Leandrick, he'll ask Leandrick to show him Leandrick's workshop, like just to see if there's any scraps, anything he can grab that might be useful.
Yes, of course.
with-
You've been through it, and it's back all the way back at the beginning of the passage.
Is it a long walk?
It's about a minute.
Oh, great. Oh, fine. Yeah, it's not going to like.
You were going to dash. It's on the map.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the goal here is Ron is looking for something to help redirect this flow of magic a little bit. You were talking about Sage walking in circles. Ron wants to basically make this magic that Eric is supplying a feedback loop.
Ooh.
So it just kind of bolsters itself and grows quicker, like exponentially quicker, so that the circular shape of the chamber kind of facilitates the swirl of magic.
Let's have this conversation in character with Leandrick. He says, come, young man, and I will show you what I've got. So what is your plan? You are an inventor of some sort?
Yes. Yes. Magic. I can feel the flow of it sometimes in things. Yes. That
Sorry,
was a strange face.
I just chuckled at our latest follower, Rumple Foreskin. Thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. That is
so good.
a solid,
So good.
solid name.
It's
well done.
technically spelt
Rumple
Foreskin.
Foreskin. But it's yeah, that is excellent.
Damn.
Well done, sir. Sir or madam, you won. Well done.
Amazing.
And I will attempt to. I thought I wouldn't get caught. You don't write that name. You don't write that name without wanting to get caught.
I see.
I think you need to join our Discord, and I think you need to read all 133 D&D pickup lines.
Thank you very much.
You caught me.
Oh no. Cool. Yes.
Yes, Bron is going to say that. Yes, so I have kind of an intuition about the flow of magic in growing things. So what I'm looking to do, I think I can see that magic is being poured into the chamber. I want to redirect it around back in on itself, and then hopefully we get a feedback loop going, which will speed everything up and reinforce itself, so that yes, it kind of grows quicker and quicker and quicker.
Yes, very, brilliant. Yes. Well, I'll come and I'll show you my workshop. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Cool. He takes you, and the room that contained all the vials where you found Uzathi. Uzathi is now happily sort of dashing around his legs. Uzathi is very happy to see Leandrick back. And he goes, "Oh, hello, my little friend. I'm glad you're still all right." And you go past Mihai's room.
I would probably call out on the way there, not just leave her there.
Oh, good, she's all right. Yes. You can, if she wants to, she can go. There's the furniture won't stop her leaving.
I will call out, and if she comes out of her room, then she does, and if she doesn't, because we've got time.
She, as you do call out, you head into the workshop space, which is it's all one long tunnel. So Mihai actually has to go past you guys to leave. She comes in with the furniture in tow. The desk, the chair, and the bed are all like seeming intent to follow her. And she goes, "Can I help? Do you think I could maybe? Do you think Julio might need a hand?"
Yes.
All right.
We would love help. We're on a strict time limit. Anything you can do.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We got hours.
The boys and I'll go help Julio. The boys being the 3 items of furniture. The desk has now transformed itself. When it gets there, I'll explain. He takes you up to his workshop, and he says, resonance frequency. We'll want something to. Yes. How about large jar? Big metal jar, copper jar.
Yes. So we could wind things around that.
Yes.
And it would amplify. Yes.
We'd have to have something to put in the middle, though. Something to sort of refract it. Basically, we need a polar opposite to something that will repel, to use the energy of it.
Big death node?
We need the opposite. We need the opposite of that.
Oh.
Yes. Do you happen to wait? A big life node? Could we build this around the life node?
Ooh, where is the life node though? Is it not far away? Can
It's
we
not
get
that
it?
far.
Is it?
You've been there. It's not that far.
It's concerningly close,
church,
if
is it?
anything.
Yes, that's the problem.
It's the temple, yeah.
Yeah,
It's the temple, right? And it's like it's an object that I could theoretically pick up.
No, it is very much
Okay.
rooted in place. But you could build around it. No, I don't believe it. Do you happen to know where it is? I don't. I believe.
I've seen it. We could do
You
this.
have?
We need a ton of cable, but we could do it.
Pardon my language. Fuck ton of cable, I can do you, good sir. And he reaches behind a cabinet and pulls out like so much copper tubing.
Yes, amazing.
This is used for distilling. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna make some life alcohol. Let's go.
Oh, jolly good. All right. Julio, Mihai comes into the cathedral in the roots, and yeah. The desk furniture, the desk piece of furniture, looks quite different now. It's taken on a stony texture, and it has like tree-like carvings in it, and one matches quite similarly your Yggdrasil style circular tree. That's sort of front and center on the top, in the middle of it. It looks, for all the world, like an altar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Mihai, welcome in.
Yeah, can I help any at all? Do you need a hand? Always room for
It's
another
just like-
priest.
Yeah, who just stands like on the precipice of the deep dark pit and says,
Yeah, I think I know what I need to do. I just, I'm a little scared. If you could hold my hand through this, it'd be very nice.
I could do that. What are you gonna do?
You'll see.
Okay, all right. You're not gonna hurt yourself though, right?
It depends. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be worth it.
Can't lead us, Julio.
I'm not planning to, believe me.
Never plans to. I'll be really mad at you if you die. I'll be so cross. All right. Okay. Can I do anything more?
Be my guest.
Okay. Like what?
I improvise. You're a priest. I believe in you.
and I will cast guidance on Mihai.
She starts singing along with. So, Sage's song is just a tune. It's a bird song. It's not lyrics. It's just music. More like humming or the equivalent. She starts humming along with Sage, and then starts improvising a song along with it. About how much the people love the tree. And what they would give it if they could. Yeah. What is Julio's waiting for his moment, I presume?
Yeah, if everyone has done everything,
I'm going to run it to Kesh quickly, but yes.
Basically, I want to, where we get to the big moment, basically I want to use Magic Circle to contain the potential node. Because it's more aimed at creatures.
Yep, no, I love this.
But it is
So you're
basically
preparing a ritual to cast that.
cylinder of magical energy. centered on a point on the ground.
Works with us. Yes.
Love it.
And basically, I want to use it to restrict kind of death energy, kind of.
So,
filter it out.
Bron and Leandrick, it probably takes them about 15 minutes. To run, basically laying a huge length of cable, huge length of copper cabling to the life node. John, please describe what it is you do to or around the life node.
All right. Well, so first of all, we encase it in copper, which will like resonate at the same frequency, act as like a little bit of a reservoir. It won't stop the flow, but it'll build up, a bit like a capacitor. And so then what we're going to do around that is coil this copper cable around and around and around and around. So a little bit like a radiator. This cable is going to be like a conduit, and the plan is to run all the way back and loop it a couple times around the room that people are casting spells in and doing stuff, so that the spell energy is going to, extract the death node and pipe it through to the life node to be like, in the same way, irradiate, like you cool, to diffuse. But also then it will take life node energy and pump it into the room in a circular fashion and hopefully reinforce what Eric's doing, and what Kesh is doing, and what Julio's doing. So it'll all kind of...
Love it. All right, it takes about... when you get there, you find a large group of people. There is dozens of people, because all of Kesh's soldiers had actually gathered people at the life node for protection. However, that means you have a fair amount of assistance, because... what's the name of the other priest? Julio's buddy. Shayax. Shayax, when he gets... Fortunately, Shayax knows Bron, and says, yes. He's like, oh, yeah, all right, come. And he helps you. He shows you the actual node and helps you get set up in there. While Bron... You describe what needs to be done, and several Wildwood Brigadiers begin helping lay out the cord and straightening out the cable, making sure all of that. You've got the muscle now. You and Leandrick form a sort of Faraday cage around the life node to capture and siphon this energy. Then dash back. So it's been about 20 minutes when Bron and Leandrick run back into the room. He says, I think, and Leandrick is sort of lugging this huge copper bell jar, which he says, right, so this will be the focus, this will be the core element, and Bron begins wrapping the copper cabling around the room. You manage to do one full circuit of the room, and you are out of cable. You've laid almost half a mile of the stuff at this point. And he says, "Bring it here. We'll connect it. We need fire. We need heat."
Yes, great. I don't have those spells on me. I am so out of spells. But I assume we see something. Leandrick, is there anything in
Hope
your
is still around.
Hope is still around.
Hold the bird. Can we borrow the use of Hope? Is Eric conscious?
Eric is very much busy, but Hope flutters over.
You needed fire?
To a known ally. You needed fire. I love setting things on fire. Hope isn't certain exactly what you're intending, but sort of when you say, here, and eventually Leandrick says something in Auran.
I think I understand that.
I doubt you do. It is a bird thing. And
maybe not then.
It is the language of the elemental plane of air, which Hope doesn't necessarily fully get, but it is a variation on primordial, which Hope would speak. And Hope tilts her head and then touches her beak to the point you want superheated and leaves it there for a few minutes. For a few moments, really. And then he goes, what a clever little thing you are. Splendid. And 2 or 3 more points connecting this copper cabling to this bell jar. And he says, right, okay, well, we're ready. Colonel, and Kesh, can you describe to me what you have been doing throughout this time setting up this circle?
I have been circling the slime pool and carving runes into the ground.
Using one of your short swords to carve it into the stone, presumably.
Yes.
Love it.
I can already hear the Master of Arms screaming at me for doing that, but
look,
it's the best implement I have.
Needs must as the death elemental drives. Alrighty. Then we need a catalyst. Julio.
Okay, so I want to do something a little strange, but I hope it works out. I hope you will allow me this. So, Julio, holding behind his hand, with his other hand, will pluck out his elemental eye, and he will hold this pulsing green orb in front of himself, and into the center of this dark whirling pool he will drop it, and he will channel his vision into that orb and see it travel beyond into the death plane, to observe it, to see what lurks inside, and whatever he sees, he wants to send a message, and that message is, don't fuck with my tree.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Your eye plunges into the goop, and for quite a while, all you can see is this green pool, slowly getting darker and darker. It is overcome with this. The pool is green, but overlaid on that is this dark purple death essence. As you drop it in, it takes you a couple of goes to get it out. It's like he doesn't want to come out. It's not an eye as such. It's more just a concentration of energy in the empty socket. Mm-hmm. But eventually, after a couple of goes, it sort of understands what it is you're trying to do and allows it to be pulled out. And Mihai gasps and squeezes your hand as you drop the eye into the pool. As the eye goes in, the pool immediately brightens significantly. The green is starting to glow up from the center of the pool, and Leandrick says, well, I think, my young friend, I think now is the time. And he, with Bron's assistant, yeets this copper bell jar into the pool. The pool bursts with a blaze of white light as the glow fills the room. Tendrils of life, raw life magic, like actual fucking tendrils leap out of it, and sort of almost clawing out of it. It begins to roil and bubble, and an earthly screeching fills the air as this, you can see, it looks very much like a battle is going on. The colors are sort of emblematic of what is going on, this battle of wills, until the tree's roots start leaching down into the pool as well, directed by Eric, or sort of moving in concert with Eric and Sage's instructions. And a third color enters the pool. This green node energy flows into the pool from the tips of these roots as well. And Leandrick says, now I think, and points at Kesh. And Kesh strikes the final rune on the ground, and a pillar of raw magical force is centered on the pool itself, and up, leaping from it into the middle of the air, held in this cylinder, is this little impossibly dense, impossibly black orb. This little core of a death node held in Kesh's magic circle. Well done, everyone. That's very yes, good job. We now need something to contain it. How long does your cylinder work for, madam?
Hour.
An hour. Good. That's more than Mr. Hydecraft with me. You dash back to the workshop and get a large glass jar.
That'll do it. Yeah.
I don't know that it will, but it'll have to for a while.
Surely we can. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yes. Yes. Not.
Bathing it in the life, surrounding life magic will prevent it from. Will enable it to last a little while at least.
Yes.
So we can get something more permanent.
Until we can. Yes, exactly.
Can I pitch an idea? I have an empty vessel right here.
Can you not get your eye back?
It's never going back.
You want to put the death net in your face?
Listen, I'm
80%
I'm used
of a
to
death
doing it. I'm used
80%
to
of
holding the energy of the elemental magic in there.
You maybe need to to do this in the temple. Do you want to cleanse this? Do you want to stop? You want to prevent the death magic taking
Yes.
you over, right? Should we maybe do this?
Yes.
Well, I mean, we do have a very big circuit of life node energy right here.
I think right
Put
now
you in
this
the
is
middle.
actually pretty much a life node right here, right now.
I'm
Leandrick
gonna
says,
direct the roots to form a platform underneath Julio and put him in the center of the action in this room.
you absolutely do that. There is an altar in here, a stone altar that these roots sort of build around and bring up underneath Julio. So Julio is now 3-4 feet off the ground, lying down, as Leandrick comes back in and says, no, that's a good idea. Yes, and he's
Better
got
than this glass jar.
metal tongs in one hand and a blacksmith's hammer in the other. And he says, we're going to need to,
Someone's been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
I'm quite good with a number of tools. I can help.
yeah, good. Right. We need to bind it. There needs to be. You need an opposing force to bind it with. Otherwise, it'll just kill him. This is not a bad idea. Just you'll be able to focus it. But we need to bind it with something, and we can't use the life. And then reaching out from the essentially hospital bed that these roots have connected underneath Julio, one of the roots reaches out and grasps the pearl of infinite blackness and starts sending roots into it. And he goes,
That'll work.
It might. Do you, Miss Glitterweave, Colonel, do you those runes that you cast before?
Yes?
How good are you with a scalpel?
Good enough.
So Leandrick uses this really long pair of tongs to lift the pearl out of your magic circle, and he says, "Right, do you think you could carve them onto the roots? So this pearl now is infinitely black, but it's veined with little wooden roots." And he says, "Perhaps if you could carve it onto these roots, that would retain the spell a little bit more permanently." That would. So, Kesh, how do you do this?
Ooh. Well, I have a dagger, so I will do it, and as I do it, I will use druid craft to like help shape the roots that I'm carving into.
Love it. Yes. Very well. What does it look like? Describe it. Paint me a picture.
I think the tip of the dagger takes on like a soft green glow. And you get this smell of fresh cut wood as I start decorating.
Cool. Yes, right. Well, this is probably going to hurt. I apologize. But you are going to have to be awake.
It's okay. I lost this eye 2 times already. I can manage a third.
Oh my god.
The first one didn't hurt. And Mihai just squeezes your hand even tighter. And is actually now sort of stroking your forehead a little bit. Yes, the tongs come out, and he says, Mr. Hydecraft, I'm going to hold this in place, and you're going to have to strike it in. Bit of focus magical, not just a boop. This is going to have to, you're
Yes.
You don't have to hit it with a hammer.
Hit it with a hammer, Bron. I'm going to get you to make an Arcana check.
Ooh. Is this possibly using tools? Because then I can do it at advantage.
Yes, it absolutely is using
Right.
tools.
Fantastic.
Very much back alley surgery, Bishop Blood.
Yeah.
13. Woo.
Oi.
Hey, Julio, you don't happen to have any bardic inspirations left, do you?
I do have
Everyone in
guidance.
chat.
You could guidance Bron. That might not be a bad
I'm gonna
idea.
guidance.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
Julio
guide.
would instinctively guidance Bron on it.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more bardic left because this day has been long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but I can guidance.
So it is a
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
Cool. So we were at 13 with advantage. A plus 4, that makes it 17.
Ooh. That was the number you needed.
Woof.
Bron, one arm comes up and just smashes down, and Julio, goes into your eye, and there is a blast of white light blinding. All of you are just sort of the entire room just boom, and you are all thrown backwards. Kesh and Eric are sort of boosted out the door, up the hallway. Bron is knocked up against one wall. Leandrick is tossed backwards into the far end of the room. Sage, fortunately, wasn't that close, so doesn't get blasted nearly as badly. As the light fades, lying on the ground where the... as the light fades, I actually have written this. The cleansing of the roots, as the event came to be known, caused a huge pulse of energy to sweep through the lower levels of the tree, a visible wave of multi-hued energy, and left behind in its wake new growth. Gazing at the cavern around you, where once was dirt and petrified root, now there is living wood, tiny sprouts and blossoms blooming from the bark, the wound in the floor filled with fresh, clear water. Roots, overlaying roots, leading on into it. Even the glowing blue slime on the walls have been transformed, now becoming little glowing blue balls of fur about the size of a grapefruit, which sort of scuttle around the roof, providing bioluminescent lights, but they're also little mammals, which is kind of fun.
Fluffy.
Fluffy little light balls, yeah. And as you sort of come to rush back into the room, you see first Bron is sort of slumped against one wall, shaking himself, clearing his eyes. Mihai is still right next to Julio, unmoved and uninjured by this blast. Her clothes now covered in the same flowers as Julio's cloak. As Julio, your eye, it is different. It is... I apologize, I'm going to have to think about this one.
Yes.
Currently, all you can see is blackness from it. It is. That eye can only see pitch black, but it's interesting because it is seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not seeing the world.
I will have to adjust to it.
Yeah. It's not like... It's exactly like if you covered one eye. It's not like you are blind in that eye. It is just can't see anything. It's like in a perfectly dark room. Sage cries out from one side, Leandrick! And dashes over. You notice she has not said a word to him since he acknowledged that it was entirely his fault that there were some people dead. Leandrick is in the center of a group of people where the bones had been deposited. And this pulse of life energy, there are now 4 people around him, all looking very young, all no older than 6 or 7 years old. And he sort of looks around and says, oh goodness, I'm going to have such a headache. Wow. Yeah, Cash and Eric, you sort of are both looking in the room at this. Eric, you can stop casting the spell at this point. You feel like your work here is done. Yeah, that is the scene you see.
Can I turn to Mihai and say,
You did very well. Mihai, can you ask Eric to come over?
Yeah.
Only Eric.
Sure.
Oh.
And Julio... No, sorry. In a moment. She dashes over and says, Mr. Eric, can you go and talk to Julio? He wants to talk to you alone.
Of course.
so when no one is in the earshot and everyone's kind of busy with something, Julio will whisper to Eric and say,
I don't know what the fuck I just did. So I need you to promise me that if this goes bad and this overtakes me, you take care of it, okay? You need to protect them.
You can rely on me.
yeah.
And I will put a talon on his shoulder.
Love it.
And cast Druidcraft and try to get the flowers on his mantle blooming brighter.
You have no idea. They are so alive.
Yeah.
There are bees pollinating me as we speak.
Yeah. Julio, Actually, Eric, you can you roll me a perception check?
Sure.
Roll high, bitch.
Yes, Crispin.
Bit of both,
Yes.
Crispin, at this stage.
Karen is delirious with
Perception.
tiredness as well, I think.
I had 2 hours sleep last night. I barely
Oh.
could feel my absence.
I rolled a natural 4, so with my +9, it's a 13. I'm going to
Yeah.
add my D4 bonus
Hell yeah.
onto that.
Hell yeah.
And rolled a 1.
You, this cloak is now like integral to Julio.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Am
like
I like a
growing
witch?
out of him.
Do I have like a fucking phylactery there?
No. But the cloak is sort of growing out of him.
I think you may have just performed a transplant of elemental essence.
Ah,
What that means.
what is that?
Let's figure that out together.
Yeah. The 4 young people around Leandrick are not clothed. So Leandrick says, if you wouldn't mind, if in my wardrobe up the ways in my study, there's a wardrobe. There's some cloaks and so forth for these young people. Hello. And they are the people who were missing. I assume you've probably figured out, though they are, with one exception, significantly younger than they were before.
Look, there are worse fates in life than a...
Look, oh no, I got another 30 years of life. Oh, darn.
I mean, that's going to be awkward if any of them are married.
No, one was a widow, one was a thief, probably not.
There was an orphan as well.
And there was a young orphan. The other one you hadn't actually determined. There is a 4th, but I don't think she'd ever come up.
No, we don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
we've given them a great gift, and they should be eternally grateful to us and to Leandrick.
Look,
Yep.
Leandrick did not intend this, and he
You would say.
yeah. Sage dashes out to go and get these clothes, and comes back and helps Leandrick sort of clothe these children. I think we'll leave it there. Unless Bron has anything he wants to add, or Cash.
No, I
Cash
think
is
Ron
kind
would
of-
be...
Cash is kind of beyond words at this point. Is just trying to process.
Yeah.
and I think Bron would have started to head over to Julio, but then if he caught wind that it was just with Eric, would have hung back. But yes, would be very concerned with his friend and making sure that he didn't smack the iron wrong.
I think that after Eric and Julio had that quick conversation, Eric made that promise, Eric would have gestured for the others.
Yeah. I think, the only real thing Bron would have had to say to Julio is that he didn't know that adventures were this painful. All he knew is that he went on an adventure and became a pope. This was not what he imagined.
Cash is going to quietly muse that this is going to be one hell of a report she's going to have to write on all of this. She
Yeah.
has to fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
Um,
Alrighty. Well, we will leave it there then. Sorry, just a moment. Just a second.
Whoa, we won! Yay!
Yeah, you won. Exactly. Good job.
yeah.
Now we have a living Pokeball with which we're going to capture all the other elemental essences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's quite how it works, but
It's not at all how it works. Unless it's Julio you're referring to.
Yeah.
He's only got 2 eye sockets. Oh, there are other holes.
I need the other one, okay? I have other orifices if
Yeah.
we need it. You
Yeah.
know?
Yes, 2 ears
two
and
elements
2
per
nostrils.
Nose and anus. Yep.
Yeah.
So many
Speaking of anuses, Julio,
Yeah.
you close your eyes very briefly, just sort of like, and as you close both your eyes, you catch a glimpse of a large red eye gazing at you, holding the point of view up and looking into it. And that's where we will end it. Cool. Alrighty. Splendid, guys. Thank you very much. That was a really good end of session, guys. Thank you so much.
Holy
So
shit.
we're going to do now what we like to do.
Now?
No, because we're going to do favorite moments. We're going to flatter everybody. So we'll do an expurgated favorite moments. We'll do a nice quick little one because I imagine there's a few of us who are quite exhausted. Yeah, we'll do. So let's have. We will do as the screen is concerned. The people on either side of you can flatter you, unless anybody has something specific after that they want to say. So, can we get a D5 rolled in chat, please, to determine who gets to go first? And guys, thank you. Guys, please type ! roll ticket. No, not roll ticket. Just ! ticket to go into the draw to win a Trolllord Games voucher. That's a 1. Crispin rolls a 1. You traitor, Crispin. That's DM first. Going to talk favorite DM moments. Julio and Eric talk about favorite Josh moments. All
Holy
right.
shit. Thank you for getting exactly what I was trying to do and rolling with it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, do I message Josh? Do I because there's no time to synchronize on what the fuck is happening, but you understood everything that I was trying to put down, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the setting of the stage for that skill check, and for the very cool title of the cleansing of the roots. Yeah, using Magicka as your example and doing this massive fuck off skill check. Yeah, was very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That whole last sequence just fucking awesome.
Yeah. My notes were really, genuinely, all that is left is the pile of ooze in the center of the chamber. This will require cleansing with Leandrick's, which Leandrick will help with. Resolve this however they choose. Probably some form of major magicka. Probably need to happen in the epicenter, the cathedral. That is all the notes I wrote about how to do that. Because I hadn't the faintest idea what you were going to do. I wrote some of the description of the cleansing of the roots after that. But yeah, that's that. That's all.
Also, I like the quote, a fuck ton of cable I can do, sir.
Yes. My favorite me moment was recognizing that we could actually, what you were planning on doing would have a really neat side effect regarding the dead people.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
And kind of
I did not see that coming.
Kind of saves/redeems Leandrick a little bit. Which was kind of nice because I know Brendan would hate it. It was
Eric
the
wants
drugs.
to see this guy executed, but
Yeah.
Oh
we'll
my
deal with that
God.
later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, he's at least going to get a hefty fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A slap
he's
on the
gonna be in
wrist.
jail for a while. Yeah, for
Community
sure.
service.
I dead set think that and I can imagine Eric's strongly worded recommendation to his grandmother, the president.
Yeah. We always forget that his grandma is president.
Judge, Judy, and executioner will have words on this, I imagine. Alrighty, that's
So
me
we launch
talking.
him out of a cannon.
Yeah, out of the drug cannon. Yeah, with all of his precious drugs. Cool. Yeah. We'll do that next time. We'll do that next time. Cool. Yes. Now we need a D4. I can roll a D4. I've got a D4 right
While we're waiting on the D4, Bishop Blood has said, letting the stalactite happen.
Oh yeah.
All hail the furniture gang.
Yes, the stalactite was cool. Yeah, I thought I did a couple of like, I'm not going to note this. This is a neat idea. I think it's silly, but yeah, hell yeah. Cool. I rolled a 4 on the D4, so that's Eric. Let's talk favorite Eric moments, guys. Not drugs, inspiration and research. Yes, that's what it was. Nothing else.
So who's allowed to compliment Eric?
Me and Karen.
Fine.
But you can after we have, if you want.
Shall.
I really appreciated both Eric rescuing my ass and turning into a giant praying mantis, and mantis screeching at Leandrick to try and calm him down.
Yes, great.
Oh, what that is. I really liked your conversation with Julio. That last little bit, it was perfect. The way you responded was like, I loved that Daria said it, and I loved that the way you responded was perfect.
That is exactly what I was wanting to mention, like the stoic understanding from Eric. Perfect. Beautiful.
It's just like, don't worry, buddy. I will straight up murder your ass.
Like,
Yeah, I will fuck you up. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Ron and Kesh
you will be dead.
could not have been asked to do that.
Yep. And I like that even with all the like in-game and out-of-game poking at each other that me and Brendan do, I think it's kind of a very good example of how, like, what kind of relationship those two have. Because, Julio would not be able to ask that of Cash or of Braun, even though they're also very good friends.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, Eric has a deep understanding of the implications as well. Yeah.
I think there is an element of Eric is also very practical.
Yep.
In a way that definitely Bron and possibly Cash are not.
Cash is a great believer in second chances.
Yeah.
Pragmatic, I think, is the correct word in this case.
Yeah, I love it. Cool. Favorite self?
Yeah, look, being able to be a damage sponge in the combat, which is one of the things that Eric is best equipped to do when the circumstances land right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I felt very good about being able to fill that role. Yeah.
That's it. Cool. Alrighty. I just saw a 2 from Crispin, so let us talk about Bron. Favorite John moments. And it is Karen and Julio to do it. Karen and Daria.
Bron, bless his cotton socks, trying so hard to be helpful.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Like, the darkness was technically a great idea.
Genius. In any
There's a
other
situation where that would have really fucking worked. This wasn't it.
No, not at all.
But it was glorious in its creativity and in its earnestness. And I loved it for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great. And also I really like your idea how to use your like artificer knowledge and Leandrick to help the situation. Like, it was just like everything that Bron did was so in character, and so like that is what Bron would do. Like, there's no like meta knowledge, no nothing. It's just he's very creative, and he tries to use like the tools, the materials that he has, which was very good. I really enjoyed that.
I'm never mad at Bron for going with his gut. Even if it's deeply inconvenient and I nearly got stabbed to death.
If I can jump in on that note, deciding to use Eric as a blowtorch with Grace. Yeah. And Eric as well is completely fine with taking damage in the name of dealing damage and inventive stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Covered us in
I think-
darkness, partially blew us up. We're all
Holy
good, mate.
shit.
For future reference, if that ever happens again, you could probably avoid Eric. with it. You just positioned yourself directly behind him. If you went to one side, you could probably make it work a little bit better, and like Eric cops half the damage or something. Yeah.
Too glad Bron had a big day. Bron has had
Yeah.
such a long day. The last time we slept was maybe 2 episodes ago.
Isn't that like?
Oh.
Isn't that the same or
Really?
the second day after we met? When Cash was cutting the ribbon.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Second
Bron has
day.
no
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That all of this happened in 2
have
days.
in 1 day, in 24 hours.
Oh, in 1 day.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
Total less than 24 hours you've known Bron. Yeah.
What an introduction. We need to go get a drink
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Brian, nice to meet you. See ya.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the point that I'm most proud of was pivoting in combat and just being like, I got fucking nothing. My spell slots are out. I can't hit them. I can't do this darkness. And so I think the turn where I healed Julio and gave me temp hit points that made me last another turn, like, I was just like, it's not what I'm built to do, but it's what we need to do.
As it turns out, this is how I can be useful right now. Yeah.
Useful, yeah. And it was a nice pivot. Yeah, I wasn't ready to do that, but I'm glad I did, and it worked. Yeah.
Leandrick it will be gifting Bron the Slime Forged Blade.
Wow, that's cool.
Because of his assistance with the whole. He has no need of it. It is a bone-bladed greatsword that is a +2 weapon.
Yeah.
It is a +2 greatsword, so 2d6 damage, +2 plus your strength mod. Unfortunately, although I think you can use intelligence.
I can.
And whenever you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a nat 20 on the attack roll, the target is paralyzed until the end of its turn.
Wow.
End of its next turn. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
It's pretty neat. It's a very rare greatsword. The Slime King is a CR8 monster on his own. That was a good fight. It was good. Alrighty.
Did you buff him?
I did tweak him a little bit. I actually made him harder. I gave him blind sight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Frickin' blind sight.
Well, seeing as all the others had it already, I was like, why does he not have blind sight? I didn't do it thinking Bron would. I was just like, no, it makes total sense he would have blind sight. Yeah.
And I think as well, if we'd been like all fully rested, it would have been a very different fight. But it was just, this whole session was very fun.
Yeah.
And I very much also enjoyed working with Leandrick to build the thing. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a +2 to hits and damage as well. Yeah, Crispin. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Well, we have 2 people to choose from. D2 in chat, please. To split between the ladies.
That's not how you do it.
It's close. Roll space the number 2. There you go.
No. Oh.
Just a 2. No D. We don't need the D. Even
Don't
to choose,
need the D? Come
even
on.
to choose
be
from
reasonable.
between the ladies. That is a Karen. Alrighty. John and Brendan. Latter Karen.
I think immediately the first thing that comes to mind is Miss Glitterweave. Just communicated so much in such a small amount of time. The fact that, like, it's funny, but also it does speak to the fact that these people have been awake for so long. It has been the biggest day, and this is an official of the city that is just watching the city go through hell. Wonderful. I loved it so much. It was very funny and very revealing, and yeah, mwah.
Now that you mention it, John, this might be one of, or tied for one of the biggest days that this party has had. There may be 1 or 2 days in the middle of infiltrating cult-infested city, but otherwise, yeah, this has been a big one. I took note of the fact that Kesh, I'm pretty sure single-handedly, without any contribution from anyone else, killed one of those cultists herself.
Mm-hmm.
3 shots.
Yeah, which was huge, and obviously we found out later was helped by their vulnerability.
Yes.
To fire, but I thought that was super badass.
One round
I've got another
taking
one
out
as
both
well.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah, both of them in a single round. Yeah.
Yeah. One of them had 2 hit points left. Jade nearly killed it.
Yeah. I've got another
was
one as
it,
well,
Julio?
but I'll let Kesh go first.
Yeah.
Oh man, I barely have a
first.
brain. What did I do tonight?
I have one for you, Karen, as well. I think Karen is very good, and Cash, ostensibly, is very good at like bookending epic adventures with very pragmatic. Oh fuck the paperwork. Like it's not the first time it happened, and every time it's just so good because it really grounds what's happening and like, oh right, we'll have to like explain this shit to everyone now.
I love the use of Magic Circle. Again.
Yeah.
A
That's what I was
spell
gonna
that is
say.
not super handy. You have managed to get really good use out of twice. Yeah. For a not mainline caster, Kesh, I was like, you don't have to do magic. You could go and rustle up some allies or some like you can use your influence, but you just went
Scroungecraft a jar.
no perfect. You literally scroungecrafted the best jar. And I was like, that very much, because I didn't know what you guys were going to do, I just sort of went with it. And when you said that, I was like, oh, that's really smart. So once you extract it, you can hold it. That's very smart. Yes, yes, yes. And inspired the modifications made to the eye, and yeah, that was very, very cool. Favorite self? Come on.
I really liked that moment where Cash realizes she's going to have to like arrest this guy. And obviously Sage, wants him to be like completely forgiven, and Eric's over there like going, kill him. This dude's fucking dangerous. He's a moron. Kill him. And Cash is like, oh, okay, we're gonna have to find a solution that makes everybody unhappy.
That was I was actually I neglected to mention that before. That was my other favorite Brendan moment. Was definitely hard ass bringing that shit up straight off the bat. It's like, okay, where are the others? Oh,
Put him into a boomstick,
Yeah.
fire him into the sun.
Yeah.
This man is dangerous.
I can be.
Oh right, that reminds me. My least favorite moment from Braun is trying to fucking steal my boomstick while I'm unconscious. You
Hey,
fucking
hey.
bitch.
Did not say steal. I did not say he went through your thing. I asked.
Did something
Well, Bron
luckily
did fucking
pull out?
nothing. Yeah.
I'm on
Okay,
How
here is a
dare you.
boomstick. I'm gonna use a boomstick. Otherwise, you're gonna have to keep it in your backpack, and it's never gonna be filled with drug shotgun shells. So who loses really? Who really
And
loses?
Cash is
out of
like,
that?
technically I'm a cop, la 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 la.
Well, it's not happening because someone forgot to share their boomstick. So
Not happening. All
Okay,
right.
I'll show you my boomstick if you take me out to dinner. How does that sound?
Yeah, and fill it with
I can
drugs.
do that as long as you promise to let me smack the whole rotting eye out of your head if it goes wrong
Ooh la
before
la.
Brendan kills you. Give me a chance to just whack it back to normal.
Let's talk favorite Julio moments.
Give a big whack. Just as a quick aside for Kesh, Eric is one of the highest ranking tenders. Is probably going to have to write his own report, so Erica will probably give Kesh a copy.
Yeah.
So, you can
just-
copy it, but make it look different enough.
Change some keywords,
Yes,
don't make it
percussive
too
maintenance.
obvious.
Yeah. Yes.
I imagine the
needs to-
section on suggested
ding.
punishment might differ slightly between the two. Eric, show you
Suggested
the
punishment:
sun.
kill the fucker. Yeah. Favorite Julio moments. Daria. Favorite Daria.
Wait, who's
It's
speaking?
me. It's me and John. and definitely, the preparedness to sacrifice to make the big play.
Yeah. Yeah. That changed the whole thing, man.
Yeah. Oh, I had no idea you were going to do that. I was
You
just
said
like,
it, and I'm like,
oh fuck, that's neat as fuck.
Yeah.
I know
like, sensing
technically,
epicness in the air.
yeah, I know technically speaking, Julio's had this for ages, but Daria only experienced how Julio got it 2 episodes ago, because we did the backstory, and that's how he acquired it in the first place, and. I really love that coincides really well because we only now know exactly how meaningful it is to Julio. Bigger sacrifice, the biggest sacrifice you probably could have made. Yeah, loved it. Loved everything about it. I have a second, but I will let John.
I also have a couple. The first one though is amazingly the "don't fuck with my tree" moment. Just after, like, I want to send a message to everyone on the plane of death. Just so badass.
it's like,
So
this tree,
cool.
it's mine.
Yeah.
It's mine. Yeah, I would be scared of Julio if I was on the plane of death. Yeah, just amazing. I love it.
I kind of flashed to like Bernard Black's like, how dare you
Get your own human plaything. This one's mine. Favorite self?
Oh yeah, favorite self. Well, yeah, the entire like last part of the session was very fun. I was thinking like I have an empty socket. If I can get like instead of an elemental eye, the death eye now, it's like such a beautiful like an 180 degrees turn, and I think that like thematically works very well in terms of like Julio being like this priest of life who can also like just perceive death now essentially, right? So like I like that, and again props to you for agreeing on the spot and letting me like play this out, whatever means that, like for the future. And I like that. Yeah, I'm not scared of whatever consequences this will bring. Will I be possessed by the deathling? I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist.
Will there be an exorcism down the road?
I have yet to decide.
Yep.
I genuinely
all
have
the
no
time in the
fucking
world.
clue. That's one of the few times I've had to say, I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. I don't know exactly what this is going to do. I think I have decided, but yeah, I'll let you find out in character.
Eric's advice on the thing is the plane of death is no more evil than any of the other planes. Like, it's just an elemental force.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have an extensive discussion about this in the future. I'm sure we'll have to comprehend what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Still take turns poking Julio's eyes.
Praise be to the melonless Messiah.
The one-eyed tree pope.
It's when the vines start like just blossoming.
Yep. Can they bear fruit now? Because the flowers are so like cool and vivid now. Can you
Passion
suckle
fruit.
some berries off my tit?
A little passion fruit. Forbidden passion fruit, I think. The fruit of his forbidden passion. I also really liked the way you interacted with Mihai. That was super cute. Cool. Alrighty. Well, we've all been flattered. It's very late.
I don't know what the fuck I just did.
Julio understands Bron now. That's like 100% of Bron's life. I smacked something, it exploded, and it looked cool.
Nailed it. The tree pope of fertile death. Jesus. Yeah. Alrighty, cool. Well, we will go away from here now because we've been streaming for a gosh darn while. But guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you, Lucky Red Sparrow, for bringing your lovely folks as well. You bloody champions. We've got that giveaway that's still going on. Yep. So type !ticket in chat to go into the draw to win while we do our sign off. So guys, who the absolute heck have you been this evening? Brendan, who the heck are you?
I'm Brendan Ellis. I'm an actor and director based in Perth, and I was really happy to be a part of this session. It's super cool. You will see me next Thursday doing this again.
But not the Thursday after that. The Thursday after that, Brendan is going to LARP and have fun with his LARP friends. So we will play.
I have very actively tried to bring you along with me.
Yeah, but I'm busy. I'm streaming on Thursday nights. You know this. And we are going to be playing Jason Statham's Big Vacation that night.
Yes.
There. So there. While you go and have fun with your LARP friends. I'll ask Zach if he's free. I'm sure he will be. Karen, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm Karen, sometimes known as the Mother of Bunnies. According to this thing on my wrist, I had 2 hours and 3 minutes of sleep last night, and I can barely feel my own face. It's been great.
Yay.
Thanks for hanging. Follow me on socials and shit. And go read all the pickup lines on the Discord, because some of them are mine, and I'm very, very proud. Happy Easter.
Why does that sound like a threat?
It does. Well, at the beginning of Easter, to a performer, it is a threat. I am one Easter rabbit shift of, so far, 3 down, but I've also got other stuff. John, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm John. I've been a performer for a long time. Love D&D. Love making the stories with my friends, and creatively, collaboratively creating shit. Yeah, that's it.
Julio gave his eye for your shins. Oh, no, sins.
No, I like that much better.
Yeah, no.
It's Easter. It's a Jesus reference.
I know, I understood.
Shins.
Praise Lord Julio for our shins.
Thank you for having shins. Yeah, you're fucking welcome.
No one would be walking around if it wasn't for Julio.
And in like 500 years, there is a cult incorrectly worshipping Julio.
All based off our YouTube channel, !YouTube in chat. Daria, who the heck are you? And where can we find your artwork of fighting sharks?
Yeah, so first of all, I'm the Shin Saver. I've been Julio, your best friend and genius. And outside of playing Julio, I'm an artist. I do art, and you can commission me for D&D portraits, emotes, or any like shark-based porn illustrations, like whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm here to provide. And yeah, I'll be here next Thursday and a Thursday after that. I hope, maybe. The game sounds fun.
I missed another follow, actually, as well. Decoder, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. But Rumpelforeskin came in afterwards, which is why I didn't see it.
It's very distracting.
Rumpelforeskin always comes in afterwards.
Yeah. And I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsairs Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife Karen, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. But you know that because you've already come. You've hung out with us this evening. Thank you so much for doing that. We are proudly affiliated with a couple of companies. Firstly, Wooten Forge, gaming accessories, creators of WA and possibly even the world's finest handcrafted wooden tabletop accessories made out of Australian and exotic hardwoods. This is a gorgeous Jarrah dice keeper. You can check out their beautiful work at woodenforge.com /Corsairs Cove. And if you go there and purchase anything, I get a cheeky little kickback, you bloody champions, because I don't shill, but I do have bills. We are also affiliated with Troll Lord Games. The wonderful Troll Lord Games are currently running a Kickstarter for Gary Gygax's Fantasy Worlds, which is very, very cool world-building supplement for D&D, but I believe it has also been made setting agnostic, so you can use it to build worlds for whatever you want to do. That's over on Kickstarter at the moment, or check it out over on their website, trolllord.com. They also provided us with our wonderful giveaway for this evening, which will be closing in about 30 seconds, so type !ticket real quick. I hope, Crispin, that they are still very proud of being associated with this particular stream. I know I am. And Karen, could you quickly tell us about the Ukraine?
I can. You may have heard about the war in Ukraine in the last couple of years. It's been a bit of a shit show. Unfortunately, that has not resolved. We were all so hopeful and bright-eyed and optimistic 2 years ago. More for lots. So if you are in a position to donate to support Ukrainian refugees, you can do so via the link in chat. The Emergency Action Appeal is an Australian-based group of charities not-for-profit who are specifically raising money to support Ukrainian refugees. If you can donate, that would be awesome.
Thank you very much. All right, well, I have just closed the giveaway. Let us draw a wiener. And it's Silver Moonlight! Silver Moonlight 34! Congratulations, you win!
Nice.
I will send you a link if I can find you in our Discord. If not, I will send you a link over Twitch. So, yeah, look out for that there. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We've had a splendid time playing D&D with you all this evening. We need to go and drop a raid on somebody because it's been a hot minute. We need to go and find somebody else to drop you guys on. Eldorian Tales is currently live, and we haven't raided them in a good long while. These chaps are, you may struggle to follow along a little bit, but they do tend to switch to English when we get there, because they are a Persian D&D company. They are, so they speak, half of them speak in Persian and half of them speak in English, so you have to be able to understand both to play the game along with them, but they do tend to switch to full English when we raid in, so that's what we'll do. So throw your favorite raid emotes up in chat, tell the Eldorian Tales where you came from, show them the love like we always do, and we'll see you same bat time, same bat channel on Tuesday night, hopefully, for more Baldur's Gate 3 with me and Karen. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Whee!